completely did not watch our last game.
Oh, I can
so
tell you what happened. I actually paid attention.
Well, that's good. You're the storyteller, darling.
I'll be coughing the whole time. I'll try to mute.
Kind of like our podcast last night.
Well, last night I was near my computer and I could hit the mute button.
Yeah.
But tonight I have to like physically come up here and
yeah.
Well, you won the lottery, so
and do that.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
right.
So we're live. Welcome to everybody to Game Night with Geeks presents World of Darkness.
World of Darkness.
Yeah, it is dark.
Turn on the light, yeah.
It's not really dark.
It's dark.
It's dark, yeah. We have a full house,
Yay!
which why it took me longer to get set up because now we're in like a
Bob
triangle
Saget.
formation on Skype. So I had to redo everybody's pictures and
The Yulu of our
and somebody had to sit up taller in their chair, Heather. It'll cause a bunch of problems.
I'm a shenaniganator. It's fine.
Kids these days.
Kids.
I'm the oldest person in this group, people.
It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See? Doesn't she look a day over 20?
It's not a competition. That just means you're closer to death.
Not necessarily.
I'm a fairy. We live a long time.
Not in this party.
True. Stay away from the Winchesters.
That's why I don't say anything about Clumsy Pixie. Nothing about Clumsy Pixie.
No fatties.
It's my liver. I'm not living long.
Yeah, dude, you're on borrowed time already.
Okay. Last time we had a power outage in the middle of game. Well, end of game. It was kind of actually a perfect time power outage if there's perfect time power outages.
You need to get that.
I think. So you rescued, let's see here,
That
2,
boar spirit.
4,
Jesus.
6, 8, 10, 13 people,
Nice.
3 mages, 2 vampires, 2 shifters, 4 humans, 2 fae. You sent the fae to the fae contact that's Cassidy's friend. You sent the vampires in contact with theirs, and Clay, you talked to them, got their got their numbers, everything's all taken care of there, so they're taken care of.
Okay.
The mages, you put them in. They said they were going to talk to the Chantry. They're going to try to work with the city. They know who Ava was, but they had no affiliation with her. Then you're choking me. Stop pulling that gourd! Oh my god, that was live.
That's for private time.
That was live. Choke. Choke a bitch. 4 humans, which I said you don't know if they're actually humans, hunters, whatever they are. And we haven't really decided what you guys are telling them yet. We are right now on the shifters. You have 2 of them, a ratkin and a female Nuwisha. Right before the power went out, Sam asked if she had ever been pregnant, I think was the exact, I don't remember the exact term. If you said,
Hey, you pregnant? Did you just give birth?
did you give birth, yo?
I don't know if I can even attempt.
So
I
I think that was the last thing that happened right before power went out. And somebody made a joke about surgical scars, I think. Something like that happened.
Check it for
how
C-sections.
how are we looking wound wise?
I think everybody's pretty much healed up, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We didn't
fine.
didn't really do too much.
Yeah.
Like as far as like woundable things.
Yeah.
I hid shit with lightning and hid behind a barrel. I'm fine.
Did you lost your fucking boots, Ronnie?
Oh, that's right.
They're out. I have a diagram where the boots are.
Oh wait.
They're outside the
wait,
door.
No. I do have some injuries actually. Now that I think about it, I got punched in the freaking nose.
Ooh.
I got some injuries.
I'll look at Ty.
I didn't like punch you hard.
I'm Remy. I'm frail.
Do you want to take? I'll look at Ty. Do you want to take care of the
Just throw you are frail like
Sheets.
little boy.
What are you, darling?
I'm
No, Matt. My brain is completely blank.
A girl?
What
What's
am I
the-
right now? I'm in lupus.
No. What's your words are hard. The
Yeah.
name for the name for the mystical guy.
oh he's a
Here.
Beard.
spirit walker thingy guy.
Do you want to take care of the Theurge or should I?
You can go lick him.
No, but I'll take care of his wounds.
Such a random call. You go lick him.
That's what my ability does. I walk up and I do the healing tongue.
Oh my!
Somebody needs to point at me and say, "Go lick him."
I'm so sorry.
Best Dead have the same thing.
Yeah,
I'll
it
let-
is.
Where cats
I'll
have
let
the
you
same
take
thing.
care of
Hey,
the
if-
elder then. Or
If
the,
y'all down for licking, I got something you can lick.
I'll
I
let
think that's
you
my
take
dog.
care of the alpha then if he needs it.
Oh. It's lining up.
Don't worry, I don't lick the alpha. I don't lick the alpha.
That's between you
Poor
and the
Dean.
alpha.
Unless the alpha says lick.
Fuck's sakes.
You know what I'm saying,
It's
dude?
gonna be a long ass night.
Hey Trey,
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
looking through the computers.
I'm asking this Newisha Chicana here if she's Hey, you ever been pregnant? Have you been pregnant recently? Did you just give birth? Anything like that? Don't look at me like
We
that.
should
Just
take
answer
it
the
to
question.
Calmer tone with her.
It's really, really personal.
Yeah, it's really, really important too.
Any reasons why?
Yeah, you heard of the Kings?
No.
Good. Have you been pregnant?
Um,
Simple question. Yes, no.
if she doesn't answer right away, can I let everybody know through the mind pack that my charisma is a gentle teddy bear, and I could probably convince her?
Yeah, you can tell everybody. I
Hello?
mean, yeah, mind pack can be.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let everybody know. Like, let me just try with her, because we might get more flies with honey. Instead of like attacking her after she's been attacked, let's go a little bit calmer. So how about we get her out of here and then we can ask her some questions. How's that sound?
Hey, yes or no?
Alpha's gonna do what Alpha's gonna do.
This is a very personal question.
Well, if you answer
I'm not sure
it,
why it's your business.
it's not yet. But if something has happened to your child, I would like to know. I need to know if you had a baby. Because more than you and your personal beliefs are at risk here.
It's a piece on the table that we need to know about if it's out
Like the entire Karen, everything in this area is at risk.
Fine. When I got kidnapped, I was with child, and now I'm not
Oh,
anymore.
God.
So there. Better?
Oy.
No.
Better.
No, it's not.
No, it's worse actually.
What date is it?
there.
Hey,
Rattle off the date.
Who's
Yeah.
got a phone?
Not
Yeah,
me.
rattle off the date. Yeah.
It's December 2nd.
I think it's like past that.
It's December 12th.
It's about, God, I've been here for about 2 months, 3 months.
Okay, so the child has been with them for
When-
3 months.
Okay, hold on. It had to be a newborn fetus, right? Like
It had
at
to
the-
be almost, it had to be like 8 or 9 months along.
Oh.
No, not born yet.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Had to
All
be
right,
8 or
well,
9
that's-
months in the womb.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Would I say I'm sorry? I wouldn't. Listen, I don't know where your kid is, but thank you for answering that question. On to the next guy.
I'm gonna take her with us. Like, I'm gonna take her under my
You,
wing.
sir.
Are you a chick?
You never know nowadays. We're just
That's Jimmy talking
My
in
phone
Discord.
is blowing up on
Jimmy's
Discord.
talking
Jimmy,
in
just get in Twitch and talk, stupid.
Tell him that in Discord.
I can't.
Sorry.
I'll tell her about the... Oh, she probably already knows, but...
Already knows what.
Ty, why don't you take her, deal with her?
Okay, I'm gonna go and work some, like, kindness on her.
Okay. I mean, she's not mad about the question. She's more
No,
dealing with the fact that she's lost a child, but she's not like,
Well, she is a coyote, so I mean, she just have more the next time.
yeah, so lots more puppies.
Just saying.
yeah, that's what I'm basically gonna reassure her, but just get her out of there and clear her head, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's great.
So she's
yeah,
on our side, kind of thing.
perfect. So you have left the ratkin and 4 humans.
Do you know Richie?
Yeah. He's my buddy.
Go find
Like
Richie.
second brother, twice removed with a cousin. You know, he might actually be a third or fourth,
Listen.
fifth cousin.
Listen.
Fifth cousin
Oh, my God.
down on my dad's side.
I'm going to punch him.
It's not a real cousin.
No,
See,
I
when
don't
we
feel-
have dinner.
No, we don't need no punching.
We don't need your family history. I just want to know if you know Richie.
Yeah, he's like my fifth, maybe sixth cousin.
Yes.
Remy,
The answer is yes.
take
love.
this guy and talk to him. This conversation will go wonderfully.
I don't know if Remy heard you.
Did you hear me, Remy?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, Remy, talk to this guy. He's a talker. You'll love him.
Oh God. and Remy's more than fully
Is
healed.
this guy's a human?
He's
He
a rat.
wants me to talk to.
He's
He's
a
a
rat.
ratkin.
He's a
He's a
rat
rat
kid.
kid.
Oh,
He knows Richie, who's pretty.
He
Right.
is my
Yeah,
sixth
he's a
cousin. I think on my father's side.
Yeah,
maybe on
you
my
go with
mother's
this guy
side.
here. Go with this guy and talk to him. I'm gonna go on to the
I
next
bet
guys.
Sammy would love to throw out the family history for you if you have time.
Oh, I love that.
Good. I could tell.
I love good heritage.
The next one's the hunters or the humans. Okay. I'm gonna go.
my parents dropped me off on the side of a road.
Do any of them? Are they all?
Oh.
Are they all?
What's road? I've been along a lot of roads.
A road that's where those big cars go, and if you're not careful, you get squashed.
Which one? There's a lot of them. There's the first street. There's second street. There's sometimes Main Street.
We're
There's-
gonna be here all night,
There's
aren't
Third
we?
Street.
Aren't
Did I
Actually,
say
do you know
Third
what
Street?
do you know what the number one street is named in the world?
What is the number one name street?
It's actually Second Street.
Is it because most
the
Third
first
Streets
street-
are main streets?
Exactly.
This is fascinating.
I'm gonna come back in and tell Cassidy to come help me,
Okay.
Sometimes it's
just
the
so that
best.
I help her
You take
escape.
the road less traveled by.
we? No, this is fascinating. I can't believe the anonymity over here.
I like 10th Street.
Can I eat you?
It's like.
Can you eat me?
Well, you want a rat. That's what
Sir,
makes it be you.
sir, he wants to eat me.
Can I take a bite out of him?
Remy, no eating the rat.
I would second the motion. That's why I'm outside, because I knew that the rat was coming.
Remy, no gumming the rat.
I wasn't.
Remy,
I wasn't
Remy,
gonna chew. I was just gonna.
keep your tongue, your mouth to yourself tonight, okay?
But actually, yeah, I definitely want to do that because last time I had my tongue on somebody else, I got on a list, and I don't want to be on a list.
Oh, Jesus. fucker.
Yeah, you're gonna get put on another list.
He's on every list
Clay.
already.
It's Jake's behind the computer, just like.
Tom?
I make the list.
Okay.
No.
So while all this is going on, Jake, what you find on the computer is I'll let you get to the humans.
It's not my fault. I'm just doing what my alpha said because last time I didn't do what he said, and he punched me in the nose. Ow.
Damn right I did.
We need to talk more about this alpha. The rat is very interested in this. He's not in rat form. He is in human form.
Hey.
So please don't bite him.
If you want to talk about the alpha, you can be part of the pack.
Oh, Jesus.
We're gonna let a rat as part of the pack. So can he carry a pack so it can be a pack rat?
Oh.
Ooh, buzzinga.
Put on pink.
Sam's gonna chuckle just a little bit.
Oh, you made Sam chuckle. There you go. Look at you.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's a good one.
Does anybody else need a drink?
A rat.
Yeah.
No, last time I had a drink, I got drunk, and then I ended up falling down the stairs, which I'm still not exactly sure that I actually fell. I think I got pushed.
I'm gonna hand Sam. I'm gonna take a swig and hand Sam my flask.
Ham slam.
Ham slam! Slam! Sam's getting hammer slammed.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Bam slam.
Okay, what are you asking the rat, Clay? Sorry.
I'll take a swig.
And ask him what his name is.
Richard.
Well, I am technically. I have lots of names.
Richie, the 38th.
Henry,
What do people
Bartholomew.
call you normally?
Henry Bartholomew.
Henry.
Okay, you're Henry. Gotcha.
My name is Heinrich.
Heinrich.
Hey, you know any of your other rat friends good with computers at all?
Yes.
Heinrich von Nickendale.
We like computers.
Okay, good. Might need
Do you know-
to
do you
get
know
a
about
hold
the
of
World
some of
Wide
them so I can
Web?
Talk to.
Okay. Yes.
www.
I've used the www.
Worldwide.
Trey,
Web.
I'm over just eyeing up that hard drive. Like, I don't know what I want to fucking do with that. I'm like looking sideways.
It's a
looking
it's a
at
tough
it,
call
looking
between like
sideways.
oiling his body up, slapping it on his chest, and just jerking it right there in a chair.
I'm eyeing up Jake.
Entirely
He's eyeing up
possible.
the hard drive.
And I'm eyeing up Dean while he's eyeing up Jake, eyeing up the hard drive.
It's a giant wormy mess in the Umbra, and he's like,
God damn, it is.
I don't think I have rubber gloves good enough for that yet.
Double bag of baby.
Man condoms.
Mondo.
Mondom.
God.
Sack.
Condoms.
That's exactly what it is.
Putt sack.
When your wiener's so
Condoms.
big that you can't even wear a condom condom anymore. You now need a pud sack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn. I wish I suffered from that. I suffer from they don't make a condom small
Okay,
enough.
so on the computers,
Dud sack.
Clay, when you're looking,
You need me to make a roll or anything, let
That's
me know.
Jimmy, actually. He's got a dud sack. Oh, Jimmy, get a Twitch pussy.
well, yeah, I
There he
told you,
is.
message on Discord. Oh, there he is. There he
He
is.
said, that's right, Drew.
So you can initially get on the computers and find a lot without really diving deep. They weren't keeping it secretive because they were all sitting right here.
Okay. Right.
What you find is a very, very complex computer program, though. When you look at the top level of it, it's called BBUI.
Right. I do remember that.
Yeah, and then it goes into no, oh my God,
It's immediately where I went to. Damn it. I can't help
You
it.
said BBUI, right?
yeah,
Like Bitter Black University International.
Big-breasted, untouched Iranian.
It's amazing how quickly you come up with yeah,
yep.
perversities.
So you find that you can run the program or you can edit the program. There's not really much else you can do in it.
I'm not touching the program. I'm trying to
Right.
figure out what it is.
It's hard to tell without. You can go into editing and be like a safe edit mode because you have enough computers to do that. And it looks like it sort of is a networking group of computers. So they work together to pull. You can't really tell what they're pulling, but all the computers need to work at one time and work with the fuse that you have, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
And that's where all the energy is put into. That's basically
Hey,
what you can find.
Hey, Remy.
Yes.
What's your little spider buddy's name?
Stitch.
Yeah, can he materialize? Or is he just a spirit?
Psst. Stitch.
Yes.
They know about you.
I'm leaving. Bye.
He can't come to the phone right now.
That's
I
perfect.
really could use his help.
Psst. Stitch.
What?
He needs your help.
He really needs your help.
Fucking
I'm
Jake.
so sorry.
He needs your
Meanwhile,
help.
I'm understanding this because I actually do have spirit
You do.
speech, so I'm like,
I don't trust anybody else. They might eat me.
But he has beady eyes, and beady eyes are trustworthy people.
That's a venereal disease. And a flappy head.
Wait, is it really a venereal? Is it really a venereal disease if it can be cured by penicillin? Or is it just an inconvenience?
An inconvenience.
I don't even
gonna
want
reach into
to
my-
know why he needs to ask that question currently.
Trey,
Yeah.
I'm going to reach into my pack
Okay.
and try to pull out an Apple Watch.
Oh,
Smartwatch.
Roll it. You can do
Nice.
it. I mean, it's not going to
Is
be
it
hard.
not Gnosis?
It was Gnosis, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom, 2 9s.
There you go. You got an Apple Watch.
Hey, Stitch.
I can
You
hear
gotta
it.
kind of hold it up and
can
like
hear it.
swing it.
Stitch, I think he can. I think Jake can hear us.
I can see it.
I can hear you.
Oh, I don't need to whisper anymore. Can I have it?
Can we
That-
see this going on?
No, you can see them talking in different area.
Hey, dude, I need you to do me a favor first.
But I want the watch.
Yes, that's the idea. If you do the favor for me,
What is it?
He's pretty trustworthy, Stitch.
I need you to go into this computer
What the fuck are they talking to?
and figure out what this program is drawing from where. It's drawing something from a source to something else.
If I go in the computer, can I get the watch?
Yes, that's the payment. I can't figure this out. You probably could.
Okay, I'll be back.
Be careful around. I point to the hard drive. That's all sorts of bad. As if you couldn't see it,
I'll be
probably.
yes. I'll be back.
Stitch.
What?
Stitch. Beware of Nexus crawlers.
You don't give me presents like this, and he skitters away really fast.
Well, I gave you a home and a place to live.
Oh God, he's so hurt. I'm sorry, that was a joke.
Maybe, Remy, you can ask for a present and I can make something while he's out there.
Excuse me.
I need shoes.
If I find your shoes first, I'm going
They're
to
outside the
make
front
You
door.
could make
your
you
leg
can
up.
make Air Jordans. They're a gift. I saw them, and they cause you when you jump, you float a little bit,
Yeah, I'm
and
just
you don't
gonna
you don't take damage from falling.
I just walk
You get
around.
feather
I just
falling.
walk around in a circle and lay
So
down.
you know that time when we're on top of the warehouse and I throw your ass off it, you won't take any damage.
All right, so that's what's happening to the
could-
computer.
You're gonna throw me?
I'm sitting there still looking over the code.
Oh, of course, yeah.
While
You're
he's in there seeing what changes.
yeah, and what happened?
anything like that.
What while he's in there, you'll be able to see more of what's going on because he's going to make things more apparent for you. So he's not going to really explain it. You're going to see it. You know.
Yeah, that was the general idea.
Perfect. Yeah. See, look at us, wavelengths. All right, so outside with the girls, the 3 girls. What is that? Sounds like all of our children
little.
and us.
So the shifter who was pregnant,
Yes.
just do a medical examination on her.
Go ahead.
So that's going to be the medicine plus intelligence. I'm
Yes,
assuming?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. DC.
Since you're not doing like a internal examination, I'm going to go by looks and like light touching because she'll let you, and you tell her
Yeah.
you're a doctor.
Yeah.
6s.
Oh, great.
He's
5 successes.
So yes, you can tell everything about her
Guys, I just finished the giver.
by her telling you like when she got pregnant. You can tell that the removal of the child was via what looks like C-section. There's no real scar there, but you can tell by the muscles that are still mending. It's probably because she was weak, whether she was weak health-wise or weak gnosis-wise. It's hard to tell. Then you have... I'm going to punch them. Then you have... she told you when she thinks that she, was her first day of pregnancy.
Asgard on.
And by the
As
time...
I'm imagining, Arkine knows immediately.
Right, exactly. She is able to tell you that she was pregnant, and when she got kidnapped, she was about almost 7 months along.
Ty,
Yes.
can you tell if anything was done with the child's spirit or to her spirit, connection with the child when it was removed?
Sadly, that's not my area of expertise. I can do things like natural remedies and things. I know that Remy has that ability to actually... Yes. Oh, Alpha. Oh, Alpha.
Oh, this is a question out of game. When it comes to babies and shifters, is there a spirit tie to the baby from the mother? Like straight up Twilight. Do they imprint?
No, there's no empathic one or anything like that.
Okay.
But you can, but there.
But
are
I mean
certain
spiritually,
violations
like,
that-
is there
that-
like a
that
red
can-
ribbon that you got to find?
No.
Okay.
No. And it's really most of the types of shifters. It's really chance on if they're going to be a shifter or not.
Right.
Right.
But there are certain rites that you can perform to increase that chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the Korax, like me. We actually pick people and attach a spirit egg to them, and then they become Korax.
You're having my baby. You're going to jail.
That's called
We're the 1%
molestation.
elite.
1% elite. Oh my god.
Calm down, Mr. Farmer.
Over
We're gonna need to fire
the
you.
mind link, I'm gonna call Remy,
Too soon.
and I'm gonna say, Remy, I'm gonna make you a deal, sweetie. You come outside and take care of something that Cass needs, and I'm gonna find your shoes and I'm gonna fix them up for you, okay?
Do I get to eat it?
You get to eat what, sweetie?
Whatever I need to fix.
No, you cannot eat it, but I promise
Is it gonna-
you that
is
I
it
will
gonna
buy
punch me?
you. I will buy you 5 sandwiches if you just behave.
He's got PTSD.
5.
5 sandwiches. As soon as we leave,
For
here,
Manny sandwiches.
you betcha. I will call in the order as soon as we're back in Cassidy's.
But you definitely gotta. But you definitely gotta.
I
Find
will
my
make
shoes.
the call
Wasn't on.
on the phone.
That's weird.
But you got. But you
I
gotta
will
find
make
my
the call.
shoes because
My
if I
mic
don't have
wasn't even
shoes, I
on.
can't go inside.
We're gonna
I
get
know,
special
I
order
know.
on that sandwich so
Okay, that's a
kids
deal.
rub their balls on it.
Because I'll make a telephone call for you.
That's a deal.
Okay, so you go do that, and I'll find your shoes.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
His shoes are easy to find. They're right outside the one door.
Oh, good, because I didn't know what I was gonna have to roll for.
Oh yeah, no, they're really easy. They're outside of one of the doors. You're like,
It's
oh,
like
Alright.
perception.
shoes. Hi, shoes.
I'll come trot now.
Alright, you see the newish lady standing there?
I smell her. Is she Bane? Is she evil?
No,
Does
not
she-
at all.
Does she have worm taint?
Not at all.
Not yet.
I mean, she has residual worm taint. Let me be clear. Pretty much everybody does. Not like kind of a lingering effect. Not on their spirit, but like around them. Think of like Pigpen from Peanuts.
I kind of wrinkle my nose.
So, hi Remy, thank you.
You stank.
So what am I supposed to do?
So,
Stanky bitch.
I'm so sorry, sweetheart, but what's your name again?
Remy?
No, I mean our friend here. Sorry, Remy.
Oh.
Stephanie?
So, Stephanie has recently given birth, as we well now know. I'm trying to determine...
I'm not going to eat the afterbirth.
No, please don't.
Worm
In
taint.
this case, it's not a good idea.
So true.
I mean, certainly some tribes do it, and it's certainly involved in certain rituals, but this is not what's it matter. I'm trying to figure out...
I know down in Australia that you guys do some weird things down there, but that's an island.
Yes,
Criminals.
weird things are done in Australia, I'm certain.
How do I know
Stephanie
you're
here...
telling me the truth and you're not lying to me? Erase
Do
my
I smell
fault.
like I'm lying?
Can you smell
No.
Okay, I trust you.
Thank you. I'm trying to determine, so her child was physically taken from her, if anything happened spiritual-wise, soul-wise with the, pup.
Okay. I gotta change for this. You know what? No, I probably do. I'll change into Hamid.
Okay.
And give me a moment. Let me look at some of the stuff, and I will tell you what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Alright, we'll go on to the humans.
Are they all dressed the same?
Just like the,
Like normal humans? Are they in robes? Are they...
No. They're just like the prisoners, so they're just in their clothes. They're not in anything special.
Does any of them have a better set of clothes than the other one?
Yeah, we'll say one does, yeah.
I'll go to him.
Okay.
What was the hunter's name we met? That Dean killed his family and then... I'm not saying that
Oh
in
god,
game.
what was his name? Does anyone else remember?
Alabaster. That's it.
What was it?
Alabaster.
No,
Alistair.
that definitely wasn't Alabaster.
I thought it was Alistair.
It might be Alistair. We'll say Hunter.
Yeah. Alistair Cree.
Okay.
So, I know you guys are just humans, but there ain't no reason for just humans to be here, so I'm going to guess that you guys are somewhat spiritual. Do you know Alistair?
No.
Are you hunters?
What? Do I look like I hunt?
That's not what I mean.
Then roll some percentage dice.
I could roll a combination if you want.
High or low?
Hi. Because you're my wife.
Is that saying that I roll really well?
Yes.
High or low again?
That's what she said.
My answer will always be high when you're rolling.
What the fuck? The law of averages is not working here.
It's you.
What the fuck?
The law of averages never work with you. Except my average. Never mind.
Cock.
No!
Okay.
Not what I was talking about. Soft
So you
size.
said to him, "Are you hunters?"
Yeah. Do I see anyone like their pupils dilate?
Yes.
Their eyes twitched, look like they're lying, basically.
Nobody looks like they're lying. Let's see here. What is that, Heather? Is that Cthulhu?
It's Ryan's Cthulhu because she's sleeping in here tonight because we have guests staying with us.
Oh, hi, Cthulhu.
Wrong game night, but you know.
Oh yeah. So you have to use it next time.
Yes.
Right. No, I got it. that's what I'm trying to do by saying, "Are you hunters?"
Okay, so whenever you say, "Are you hunters?" He pauses for a brief second. He's like, "I guess it's really not worth it. I mean, you stormed in here like a raptor beast."
Oh, it's really not worth it, mainly because we saved your asses.
Touche.
But besides the point, we have a connection with other hunters. His name's Alistair. You say you don't know him. He's pretty high up there in the... What are they called, clergies here? He's pretty high up in the clergy. We saved their asses as well.
Okay.
What I want you to do is find Alistair with your friends, and I want you to remember something. All shifters and all soups like us, we ain't all bad, but there are bad ones,
Obviously.
and you all need to get your shit straight. Stop hunting the ones that are good.
Are you going to start putting marks on everybody so we know which ones are bad?
No, but you got judgment, right? Because I got judgment too. But if I thought like you, you'd all be dead right now. Right? Remember this. And take it back to your people and tell them. And listen, if you need help finding the ones that are bad, why not reach out to the ones that are good? Like us. And then I'll walk away.
We're not all hunters, but I will go with my friends and leave here. And only 3 of them leave. There's one more human.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Who the fuck is you?
What are you?
What do you mean, what am I? I'm me? Is this...
Pregnant?
What?
You're me?
Well, I'm me. I am...
Send a true form.
Go ahead.
It's primal urge.
Excuse me.
Trey, I sent you a message when you get a
Oh,
chance.
sorry. My phone
Nope.
goes on D&D around this time, so if you sent me a message...
No, I was waiting until that little dialogue was done.
Oh, thank you,
I got
honey.
It wasn't.
4 successes.
Okay, 4 successes lets you know that they're human. Yeah,
That's it? They're just human?
that you got enough successes for.
I'll say...
Lannister send their regards and I fucking stab him in the throat.
Sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Basilisk tooth right in the belly.
How would I do this?
I run out and punch the fucking lady with the feet in.
So, let's make a deal. When I say that, I want to try to read his face and see if I see anything.
No.
All right, now I'm just going to...
May I just... Can you just... May I speak? Because
Yeah.
things are weird
Yeah.
here. There's stories through my family that I had a dad that was like a creature. So maybe that's why I'm here. But I'm not a creature or anything. So can I please just
Hold
get
on.
out of here?
Hold on.
Yelling from the computers. Kinfolk.
What was your dad?
I don't know. They have like stories about him, you know, eating people in my family.
That happens sometimes.
As what?
What do you know what he was?
I'd never met him. I don't know.
What do the stories say?
Sometimes that he is like a alligator.
Alright, you're with us.
Yeah. Come with me.
No.
No. Listen.
No, it's more of a figurative. We're right here.
Yeah, like it's...
Stay here. Not
Your dad was a Macaulay.
He ate people who were swimming in a river.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm a bit concerned.
Well,
I mean, was it his river?
Were they just people, or
It was the Mississippi.
were they
I
just
don't think that's
people,
his
or
river.
were they something else?
That's technically.
I don't know.
Could be our dad's
I
river.
don't
Because
know.
I can tell you right now, Macaulay usually don't just act on things and eat people.
Well,
Sometimes.
that's what my mom said.
Well, what was your mom? Whore.
She was a nice lady.
Yeah.
What's your name?
John.
Mississippi is
Smith.
owned by a woman.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith?
His name's my name too.
Oh.
Yes. Listen, John. I understand where you're coming from, and I get your confusion. If you would come with me, I might be able to show you who your father really was. Because I really doubt that your father just ate people.
Luke, I'm your father.
If this guy's my kid,
I'm on a
it's
It
over.
might be. It
Yep.
might be. You know, it's possible.
When I take him to the river, he will not longer be my kid. Sam Winchester.
Ooh.
Sam
You
Winchester
really have no heart, buddy.
don't have no kids.
A dingo ate my baby.
I've got straight Agent Orange on them.
Yeah. Oof. Dirty.
Can I go home first and like call you?
Sure.
I think letting her make a phone call would probably be a bad idea.
What'd you say?
I think letting her make a phone call would probably be a bad idea. Alpha, sir, who's not going to punch me in the nose?
Well, her's a him,
You're
so
Oh, I am outside.
You're with me, buddy.
yeah. Mind your fucking business, Remy. Okay.
Poor Remy.
I'll mind punch your ass too. You get an image of Sam punching you in the face again. That's fine. But listen to me. I really want you to call me. I
Yeah.
want you to reach out.
Yeah.
Don't run from your heritage.
I don't got a phone on me, but
Well,
just tell me your number. I'll remember it.
That's bullshit. Remember that chick that told us that?
how about you give me a phone number that I can reach you at?
Okay, he gives you his cell phone number.
All right. I'll call you.
Jake has acidic memory, so you know it now.
Right.
Hmm.
Hey, Trey, I'm ready whenever you are.
I'll give him the location to that totem I built in
Okay.
the river and tell him, like, if you ever want to know,
Thank you for not eating me.
we're not all bad. Just like I told your buddies. Or
Those aren't my buddies.
whoever those guys were. You got something in you, or you wouldn't be here.
Got something in you. Okay, well, okay,
It's the eye of the
okay. All right, now on to Remy. So you looked it up?
Yeah. So, what do you want me to do again? I look at Heather.
Touch her belly.
No, I'm trying to figure out.
If she was knocked up and who did it?
No, we know she was not. No, we know she was pregnant. We know the
And
child.
what happened to her litter?
We know. I'm trying to figure out something spiritually happened. I
Well,
know that
spiritually-
physically.
Sometimes it's just forced rape. I mean, normally there is a spiritual
No,
connection. When
Remy,
people
Remy,
make
I
it.
need you to stop talking about that right now.
We need you to
IQ
play.
of a shoelace.
We need you to play Mari Povich, and
Congratulations, you are not the father.
If I can't comment on yours, you can't comment on mine. 'Cause I'm outside.
Results of
No,
the
I'm
DNA
trying to figure
test
out
are
if something
in.
spiritually was done to the pup.
And Remy, you are the father.
of
Where is the
everyone,
Not
Hey,
here.
what was the pup's name? Asked the mother.
Gerald.
Fetus.
Well, I mean,
What was your pup's name?
A
it was
fetus.
going to be
It was going to be
Luca.
Lost child.
Luca.
Luca.
Hello, my name is Luca.
She lived on the
Stephanie,
second
I'm
floor.
very sorry. I know this is
And I
probably.
made my mama
Hey, Stephanie,
puke.
I need to bite you, and I need some of your
No, Remy.
hair. No, for real, I need to bite. Blood is part of this.
It's
Can I
true.
just give you some
but
blood?
You can just give her some blood.
Well, it's easy. Yeah.
Remy probably needs to bite someone because he might be a little ragey.
Well, I mean, it's true.
Just
I need some of your hair
She was
too.
crucified and all.
So
I'm
she
sure
gives you
that-
some hair, and then she's like, "Does anybody have a
Despite all
pin?"
the rage I-
Yes, right here.
Like
He's
who-
at the edge, love. It's. I promise. It is for a right.
Okay.
Or
And she,
gift.
I mean, she willingly gives up. You know.
All right.
you can't help yourself.
All right.
but
Hey, Trey.
Yeah.
find it.
It's wits plus occult.
Okay.
DC is 7, but with like a personal artifact kind of thing, I can lower that down to 6.
Okay.
Blood's pretty personal.
Okay. Oh,
So-
well, yeah, blood's a little personal.
Yeah. So do you accept that?
I do.
DC 6. 1, 2, 3,
I'm so sorry.
4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay. That's a lot of
Alright,
successes.
So yeah, so basically, I would be able to find out if her pup was destined for anything important, such as like a
That's
ritual.
a really good idea.
Awesome.
That's fucking really good.
Thank you, dude.
Huh?
That's really good. That's amazing.
Exactly. That's perfect.
Perfect.
What, using spirit sight like that?
Yeah.
Talking to me? Well, that's yeah.
You
I
talk.
said-
Do I not tell
Yeah,
you do a
so-
good job enough? Do I need more
No.
positive reinforcement in the office?
No,
Is this a
I'm
sign?
okay. No, I'm good.
Do you punch him in the office like Drew does in game?
Yeah. I threw at an Ami, tried an Ami at him one day. I was sitting
Aw,
behind
dude.
him and just.
Let's not even talk about that.
Next time you do that, film it for me.
No,
I
she
did.
threw it. She threw it.
Oh, that was that one. Good. Okay.
She threw it 3 times, and the third time, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like looking for bugs and stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
nothing
okay.
bad.
She did. I did see that. It was amazing.
He ate it. It was delicious, right?
Wait, you filmed it?
I did.
Wow.
It was hilarious.
All right.
I whispered
got
in my
the
phone. I
hell
was
part of
like, "This is attempt number 3," and I threw.
It was awesome.
It was funny.
We did have a good laugh. We're not often in the office together at the same time, but when we are,
Yeah.
we do laugh.
We do have fun when we're actually working. What you mean when I actually come in the office is basically what you're saying.
Damn, son.
Well,
When I drag my ass to the office is a good time.
no, we do. We make a good team.
You can still taste
All
it.
right, so,
So that's like literally the best gift you could have had here, or right, or ritual, whatever it is. Perfect.
well,
That's more than what I wanted. That's amazing.
so
You got 6 successes, and you want to know if the spirit,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
yeah,
fucking-
like
missed
what's
it.
the death? Yeah, what?
the destiny of the baby.
Yeah.
Okay. So the destiny of the baby is to open a hell gate and to
Okay.
become the bringer of the ancient one.
Okay.
Not only
Who's the ancient one? Can you find
does
out?
the baby
Can I be there?
does the baby open the hell gate and become the bringer by opening the gate,
I kill the ancient
he becomes the leader of one of the 7 armies.
7 Nation Army. Oh, is that it? Yeah.
Okay.
This is all out of my wheelhouse. I'm out.
So Luca basically is like kind of goes
Good name choice.
basically the destructor, right?
Good
Will
name
be the
choice.
harbinger of doom.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying this over the mind link?
The summoner
No,
of
hell
sorrow.
no.
What you
I'm
do know
sure-
is that the baby does die, but you do see that somehow it does become a leader of armies, whether it's a reincarnation, because you got so many successes, whether it's reincarnated somehow, whether there's a you don't know exactly,
Okay.
but
Wait, what?
So
Hold on.
has it been used already, or will it?
it
be
has
used?
not been used yet.
Okay.
Did it look like?
All right.
I'm not
Now
there.
with the hair, I'm going to use the spirit tracer to see if I can find it.
Okay,
Did it look like it was ripped out of her?
So that's
it was
The-
the she has a
the
C.
It was
item-
C.
A
the
C.
item has 5
Oh, yeah.
gnosis.
Okay,
So what's your DC for that?
for that,
Now,
you have a
now
pers-
the hair is necessary for the item to work. So that's
okay,
not.
it's not a personal item,
Yeah, yeah.
but you can use the blood to enhance it. Can you
All right, score. Yeah,
score?
I got
So
that.
6.
6. Okay. Holy shit. 4 successes.
Okay. So, you know where it is, hon? I put it back in the drawer. It's on the bathroom.
You said this has not happened yet?
Not happened
The
yet.
death?
I haven't said shit yet.
No.
Okay.
No,
I know, I'm
she's writing
my
down notes. You can get a idea of where the fetus is, because it's technically, I guess it'd be baby now because it's technically born.
There's a fetus
Okay.
between us.
Is it close, far away? Like-
If you're thinking about, roll your enigmas,
Oh.
or do you have
okay.
enigmas?
Damn straight I do.
Plus
I'm Remy, I'm
intelligence,
weird.
or let's do wits or intelligence, whatever's higher,
I think my wits is higher.
whichever one.
Yeah, my
I'm
intelli-
Remy,
my
I'm
wits are
weird.
Yeah, 4. I got 1 Enigma, so I got 5.
Okay.
5 dice.
7, please.
7. Oh, I botch. I got -1 successes.
Okay. So you are pretty sure that the baby is located at 6 o'clock on the clock map that you saw in Aisha's apartment.
Okay. Hi, Stephanie. Your kid's going to grow up to be a really strong, nice young boy. Can we talk?
Yes, let's.
Psst. Psst.
Stephanie, thank you very much. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
sure. It's nice to meet the mother of the Antichrist.
Remy, all right, let's go.
Oh,
Thank you.
we got problems.
He's a kidder. He's a kidder. It's fine.
I
Thank
don't
you
lie,
for
I
the
just don't
sub,
tell
Al.
the truth. I don't lie. I just don't tell the truth. We got.
Come on, let's go
problems.
talk. Let's go speak with the Alpha.
I got 99 problems.
The Alpha's getting my inhaler. 1 second.
Jake.
Thanks, babe.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Did you shake it?
What's up, Remy?
Oh, baby boy.
Jake, is Stitch almost done?
I don't know.
We got problems, Jake.
You're such an asshole.
What's up?
Stephanie
Thank you.
got knocked up, and she had a litter, and Luca was the name of the cub, and the cub's going to basically be a leader of the 7 armies and create a demon pit to hell, and I got to do all this
Okay.
without shoes and probably not my pants. Good thing they're brown.
Okay. Any idea where the kid's at?
Why would you ask that? Why would I be looking for the kid? I mean, like, it's probably not a good thing for me to know. 6 o'clock.
Why would it not be a good thing to know? It'd probably be a good thing to rescue the kid before it's sacrificed and to open up the Hellgate under the point.
Oh, I was just thinking we were just going to have a big party and say goodbye to the rest of the world, but I guess we could do that too.
Why would he be at 6 o'clock? I thought he.
I mean, for Manny's can cater, right? Because they do owe me 5 sandwiches.
Hey, Trey,
Yes, sir.
what was at 6 o'clock?
Oh, hold on. Let me look.
1 second, Grayson. You should be sleeping. Why are you up?
Because he's your kid.
That's true. Grayson, 1 second.
Finding my clock.
I don't remember what was down there.
I have it written down. I just gotta go to the right page. Here we go. It's a warehouse.
Okay. Huh.
I mean, like, oh, and he's also going to be one of the leaders of the 7 armies.
Yeah,
Not to be confused with White
there's-
Stripe.
we found out that the prophecy with the kings, or no, that's what it was. The last time they tried to release whatever was underneath the point, which is what the kings serve, I guess, they needed a child to sacrifice, a shifter child.
Well, I think they have the child to sacrifice, but even though the child will be sacrificed, the child will still find a way to lead armies. Because sometimes, you know,
Once
death
we
can't hold
fit-
you down, yo.
Wow. Once we
Yo-yo.
figure out here, we need to get there and check out that site then.
I don't know. Are you gonna tell Dean? Because I sure the hell don't want to get hit. Or Sam, I mean.
Yeah.
You really don't want to get hit by Dean.
Yo,
That
Sam.
would hurt like shit.
Oh wait, did I just say that out loud again over the comm?
Yeah, what's
Yo,
up?
Sam. Might have an issue.
We got a lot.
Or,
We got a lot of
Yeah,
issues.
you know that whole shifter child that's a component to releasing whatever's under the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a hold of it.
It's on an it. His name's Luca.
Is it?
Him.
Is it born?
She.
Yes.
Yes. It is at so-and-so location,
But it can't.
from what Remy tells me.
But it couldn't be born to open the gate.
Don't blame me. He is so good. If this thing, it's gonna be my fault somehow. You know it's gonna be my fault, and I'm never.
Remy.
Remy, relax.
Was there
I'll
any
take this
kind
one
of?
for you,
Did
Remy.
you see the surgery? Did you see the baby come out?
No.
I'm wondering if it was magically removed. Because
Entirely possible.
it can't be born to open the gate. It has to be a fetus. Like, it had to be. That was part of the rule.
Didn't you say when Ava fucked with you guys that she stopped time?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean. I think it's that fucking bitch.
Hey, Trey.
Yeah. She's
I'll-
she's probably holding suspended animation somehow.
I'm going to open my map.
Or they transferred the fetus into Asia because
It's at so-and-so warehouse.
holding a
Hey, Trey.
baby.
There are certain biological changes that happen after a woman gives birth. I'll see if I can smell any on her.
You'll be able to
did
see
she actually
certain
give
things.
birth, or was it removed?
Well, never mind.
You
Don't
can
ask me.
Yeah, you can see it. Cassie can tell you that it was
Okay.
removed either. It was
Okay.
removed it was not born.
Okay.
It was C-section or some sort of other removal.
Yeah, if you'd like to ask, I can tell you.
I'm going to open my map. Jake told me the warehouse is Asia.
At the warehouse? No.
Where's Asia?
So if you're looking at the clock-based map, if you're thinking of it imposed on that, she's at 12. The warehouse that they're talking about is at 6.
I think we need to pay a visit to Ava. And I know where she's at.
Okay, where is she?
Well, if I had to take a guess, she's with Aisha, and for some reason I'm tracking Aisha on my map. So I know where Aisha is. I've got a feeling I know where Ava is.
It can go down.
And if what you're saying is true, the only mage that we've ever dealt with that has stopped time like that is that royal cunt right there.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
And she's fucking a half-wit crazy whore anyway, so...
She also owes me a leg.
And she owes Remy a leg. And nobody...
You a
She-
heart.
She owes a lot of people a lot of things.
Including Jake a little bit of time back in his life. Remy,
Yes.
I have your shoes for you, sweetie, but there's a couple things that I've changed.
Oh, wait a second. So now you're altering the deal?
No, can you just wait and maybe look at them before you start to get upset?
A little, yeah.
Because you're still getting your sandwiches, but I'm also going to give you your shoes, but I put those little lights on the sides. So every time you take a step, you can see where you're walking, and I put the little skate things at the back so that you can feel fun when you're walking around really fast. And your shoelaces will never untie unless you want them to now. So you won't lose your shoes again.
So I have like magic shoes of skating.
Yes.
Okay.
And you froze.
Hey, everybody on me now. I'll grab Dean's hand.
Why? Where are we going?
Yeah.
I grabbed Jake's thigh.
We
I'm
have,
sitting
we,
working at the computer.
we have to grab hands, bring the girl.
Why do we
Cassidy.
have to grab hands?
Bring Cassidy. We're all grabbing hands. Just come here now.
I want to finish getting this information first.
Jake,
1 second.
it ain't for me. I need you to come here, and we need to grab hands now.
Are we leaving here?
No.
Fine. Gets up, goes over.
We're all grabbing hands. Everybody grab each other's hand.
Cassidy, are you coming in?
Sure. If
Rem-
I was told to come in, I came in.
Remy?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I got to change forms. So
Ty?
No, you're already in Hamid.
Yeah, you're already in Hong.
That's right. No, I did. That's right. My bad. I forgot.
So as soon as
Okay.
every single person grabs hands, you hear in your heads, every single one of you, and Cassidy, this is going to hurt. And it's an ethereal voice. The people who have met the Manicore know it's the Manicore. Cassidy, to you, it sounds ancient and old and spiritual, and it's not just in your head, but in you.
It's
Remy,
like
Remy,
being talked to by the spirit of the land.
Yes.
has Remy met the Manicore?
No.
Yes. I
Oh, no,
thought
I
you
know.
had.
I
No.
thought he had. No, he had.
He's a part of the pack.
He's part. No, but he hasn't met him yet.
But he hasn't met him.
So it's the same
Well,
thing
I
for
thought
you,
he-
Remy. You can feel it all through you. The surge especially comes from Sam and Jake. being the alpha and the beta, from them, whoever's holding their hands, it is like not white hot, but very, very warm. There's a pulsating energy coming from both of them. Like they're like key points of this. So in your heads, you hear, this is
Siamese even.
This is important. This is the most ragtag bunch of pack members I've ever seen in my life. Ever. However, you work together. You're working together. You're doing better than you have before. We need to be a little more empathetic, Sam, to everything around us. We need to be more caring of all our pack members.
Sam ain't good. Keep his mouth shut.
I'm going to erase my empathy and give it to him.
You can get that quilt, and you can do that.
Jake, you're doing a good job balancing him out. Tell him when he's wrong.
Which is never, Jake.
I do.
I know you do.
No, you're wrong very often lately.
And that's okay.
Ever.
And that's okay. Keep it up, Jake. You're doing a good job. Don't lose faith in him. He is.
I don't lose faith in him, but
He is missing a big piece of him right now.
yes.
He needs you to balance
The
him.
biggest piece of me still here.
I know.
You have new members. You have Ty, who's been here a little while but been in his sleep. You have Remy, who is new. And you have the young Cassidy, who will now be able to hear you all together. Because if you cannot hear each other where you're going next, you will all die. I have foreseen this.
I'm not scared
Where are
of
we
death.
going?
If you fight Ava, if you go there, think about what she was building. It is complete.
Great. Great 2.0.
Homunculus.
It's just going to piss me off.
Don't
more.
just go there and rush in. Have a plan. Like whenever...
Oh, killer.
Can I use the line? Can I use the worst line in any Marvel movie ever? I have a plan. Attack.
Don't do that.
Out the ship.
Like 13% of the plan.
That was. I'm sorry. The Marvel movies are great.
That
That was
line
the
was
worst fucking line they could have ever used.
It really
there.
was.
Sam just jumps off a crate just sitting there. face
I have a plan. Attack.
Be a group. Be a team. Fight to your strengths. She cannot take all of you on. Even though it may seem like it. Be smart about it. I am here to help.
Can you control time?
No.
Then how do we get around that?
Element of surprise.
If
We have to
But
time
wouldn't
it
it-
right.
Wasn't that... Wow, wrong accent. Wow.
Oh, hi. Who are you?
Hi, Hayes.
Oh,
What's up? Hi,
what's with that hand you have there? That's weird.
Oh, like this.
We're gonna use her. Is that surprise enough? Because
That's the right.
pretty sure I read a book about this.
Right. But since we're dealing with a time mage, won't she anticipate what we're doing?
She's very blinded by her greed.
Her ego.
She can never do any wrong. You know demons. You know other mages. Go ahead and speak, Jake.
Could you... There was a former member of our pack, the cat.
Yes.
He had an item that was anathema to magic. Do you know where that is? Is it able to be found? Is it...
Nice.
Yes.
That would be highly useful.
It's in plain wreckage.
It technically it's in plain wreckage, but that's not where we're gonna have it. Yes, you will have it in your bag when
I
you need
figured
it.
if anybody can get it, the former, his former totem
Right.
would be able to yoink it off of him whatever fresh hell he's in.
You'll be able to pull it out of your bag, Jake.
Okay.
It will be yours. You
And
need
what-
it.
Do you remember what it was?
It was
Trey?
it was
It was a
aura.
watch. It was a
Yeah.
watch.
It was a watch, yeah, but what was it? Just an aura?
It was a pocket
null
watch.
magic?
Yeah, when he activated it, it was like a
Right.
30-foot circle that stopped most magic.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. What the specifics were on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like I believe it was a 30-foot circle. So.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
doesn't mean
yeah.
that the mana core wouldn't bump it up before he gave it to you either. Like that was like an early on fetish
Bump it up.
Oh yeah, that's the fetish that was made when I died twice,
Yes.
wasn't
Twice.
God, that
Yeah,
sucks.
that was H's.
So I
birthday
should
thing.
be able
Oops.
to pull that
That's
fucker out of my
you're
mouth.
just
I would-
you're that much more wise now. That's all.
Yeah, it's the Gryffindor sword for you, for sure.
It is. It is. So whenever you can get that, Sam,
Okay.
Remy can help here. Stop being mean to him.
I'm not being mean to him
You punch me in the nose.
because you weren't listening.
That's not how you get respect.
Listen, where I'm from, that's how you get respect.
Well, it's not my fault that you made a deal with a demon that doesn't like you. And
You did make a deal with the demon, and that was a mistake.
I didn't make a deal with the demon.
Yes,
That
you
guy
did.
was a nice guy.
You want to fight with me, Sam?
You're fighting with me. And I don't back down on
Remy's right.
fights.
Sam was wrong.
Remy, stop.
Remy's-
Not the
Remy?
time.
Sam, stand down. You're being a dumbass. Relax.
Now,
Let's-
you are all together in this battle. Plan it out, not for 3 sessions, and then go. Sorry, I had to. I had to. 2 sessions. Sorry, 2 sessions. And go kill her. Or,
I just want to kill her.
right, I know. Do it the smart way, or you'll all be dead.
I have a question, comment,
Yes.
concern. I think we should probably definitely take the time to strategize a little bit because, like, I'm out of tricks and I need to talk to some spirits.
You'll get all your
I want-
tricks back. But
Thank
yes,
you.
you need time.
Manticore, disembodied voice of power, sir.
He imparts an image onto you guys. Think of like how did I describe him? Like he's like a lion head. Do you have a lion body?
He's got a lion body.
That's
He's
what
got
it
that.
He
He's got like a human
that's
face.
what, yeah.
And he's got a scorpion tail, like a
Yeah.
black scorpion, an emperor scorpion tail, so it's real thick.
And bat wings.
And then
Yeah,
he's
that's
got
right, bat wings.
Well, like like the bat style wings
Yeah.
with the skin instead of the
Badass
feathers.
Manticore.
Yeah.
He's
That might be a stretch, Cassidy.
Yeah, I don't know what you're into, Cassidy, but I like it.
horrifyingly.
No, it's
Beautiful.
it's a beautiful being of pure power attached to Gaia.
Well, technically,
gorgeous.
it's a beautiful 3 beans, because
3 beans.
three beans.
3
It's
beans.
a 3
Call
bean.
it 3 beans.
Yo, 3 bean.
Y'all 3 beans.
It is as close to Gaia as the hunter is. It's beautiful.
Work together. You can do this. You can beat her.
Oh, I'm gonna beat her.
She's immortal. She won't die. But
Even more.
Can we make her mortal?
can you undo a demon deal?
Yeah, with making another demon deal.
Is there a way to
Which
trap?
will
Is there a way to trap her?
That might be your
put her in
best
the
bet.
stasis.
Like the leprechaun.
That might be your best bet. Until you can find a way to do the immortality.
Unless you find the demon that made the deal and kill it.
Well, I'm assuming
Jeremy.
that's Jeremy.
What if you,
Right.
with someone like her, because I don't know my way around magic.
Is somebody fapping right now?
That's Matt.
Matt,
Probably.
Matt,
See it.
stop.
So, if you were to take her and lock her away somewhere where there is no time, like a pocket dimension, since it no longer exists, would she really be able to manipulate anything?
It all depends how powerful she is.
I mean, or is her presence just being there creating time because she has the consciousness?
I think I have a way.
What about a mirror dimension?
Make her someone else's problem. I like it.
Well,
No, that she's her own problem. Like she can keep stopping time, but she
Can't get out.
can only stop time for herself.
Actually, we need to fight her in like a laboratory
Why?
because reality is more strong in a laboratory and it's harder to break reality.
And you haven't seen Dean in a
Yes.
lab yet. Because
No.
he creates some
That's-
crazy ass
That's
shit.
actually not a bad idea.
listen, Remy. The last
Raise the
time
gauntlet.
I was in a laboratory, I had to
Oh, you
use my
can, you
fucking.
can break whatever you want. I'm talking about the mage, and we can have Stitch have a paradox spirit nearby, waiting to slap her if she tries stuff. And it's harder to do stuff in heavy concentrated places of reality.
In science.
Would also be harder for her to cross into the Umbra if she has spirit magic.
I think
So you don't know-
I might have a way to get her to come to us.
How's that?
I got Revenant's locket, and I might
What's-
be able to offer it to her.
What's Revenant? I'm sorry.
Revenant's
Bad.
the current,
Another mage.
She's the current Mage King, which I'm
But,
sure Ava is just waiting to take that from her.
Unwantedly, she's in the position against her will, we think.
No, she's not. I know that for a fact.
Okay, how'd you find that out?
I've talked to the locket.
Ah, okay.
I found out some pretty unsettling things.
Is it something that can be shared?
Yeah. It's an avatar. Revenant's an avatar. She's not a mage anymore. She tried to ascend and Jeremy stopped it. And this necklace wants out. Obviously, for certain reasons. However, if it gets out, it's probably not going to be pretty for anyone involved. So, what I think we can do, though, is use it as a bargaining piece to fight on our grounds where we set up the trap.
And how do we keep her from getting it?
We don't.
Put glue on it.
We have Faye. We have Faye for that. We have Faye create a false image of the necklace. Because I'm pretty sure we know some pretty powerful Faye by now.
I can negotiate with them if you'd like.
Please. We set the
I do.
trap. Remy, you get your Bane spirits here. You get your Paradox spirits here. Ready to slap her when she tries to do time things. It's going to come down to one person that's going to have to kill her. Because I would imagine she's not just going to go down quietly. So we need someone that she's not expecting.
Do we have any personal effects of hers? Hair, blood, clothing, yoga
Ultimate is-
pants.
Trey, do I? I would probably have some personal effects of hers.
Let's roll it
Yeah.
because you had took over the bar, the other bar.
I did.
Let's see.
Aren't mages
High
normally good
or
about
l-
keeping
okay.
that to themselves?
High or low clay. I'm going to say right now my purple dice is the 10. My gray dice is the ones. Higher.
High, of course.
It's always a good bet.
53. You win.
See?
Boom.
Yes.
Told you.
Damn it!
I told
That's-
you. Always
that-
bet on
not damn
high.
it. Yeah, that's barely.
That's good
though.
for
Damn.
us.
It is. I meant to say damn, but said damn it instead.
She's just shocked by my rolling that everything here has been.
Oh, it's always.
Ugh. Yes, you have.
Okay, so
yeah,
what
you
do
would
I have?
Let's say a hairbrush.
Yeah, I got some.
Wow.
I'll have to go pick it up, but yeah.
That is impressive.
We're also.
I own the bar she used to own. I have access to everything that was there. Not that impressive.
But normally,
Foresight.
aren't their kind normally very good about keeping their personal affairs to themselves?
We're also going to need the help of the mages. Not the bad ones, but the ones that we've met and saved. And I say that we bring them in, and I don't know enough to know exactly what they can do for us, but I know they know Ava, and I know they know what she's capable of. So that information alone is priceless.
Would she be, and obviously they would choose our side over hers.
Mages are greedy, selfish people that only look to ascend. So
Hubris.
they will do it even if it doesn't matter to them. They'll do it just for that.
Right. Because they'll be taking out a power.
Right.
That makes sense.
And this is what working together looks like. From the manicore, and then he departs.
Can we eat first?
Yes, and Remy, I want
Yes.
I want to introduce you to someone.
It's not going to be a fist, is it?
No. I'm going to grab him and take him into the Umbra,
Ow!
Okay.
and then I'm going to call Jimmy John.
Oh, Aw, Jimmy John's. He comes.
Hey, Jimmy John. What's going on, man?
Hi, fast.
You still the fastest spirit in
I'm
town?
fast. Fast as ever. You can time me.
I want you to talk to my buddy here and
What do
see
you
what
need?
you can do to help him out.
I'll help him. What does he need? Does he need sandwiches?
He's always going to need something that's just a little
I
bit
do need
faster than
sandwiches.
normal. But he'll be able to tell you more about it.
Hey Trey.
Yeah.
I'll look at this thing at Spirit Sight. What type of spirit is
It's
it?
like a wind spirit.
Oh.
It likes the look of being like a wind spirit. It looks like a tornado a lot. It's like it has fun doing that.
You know what, Jimmy? He might even be able to help you, step out of here and
Get faster?
expand your horizons and
Can
be
you make
even
me faster?
faster than normal. What do you say, Remy? Can you make him faster?
I probably can.
I like where this is going.
All
So
right.
do I.
And then
Super fast.
Hey Jimmy John.
Yeah.
We're gonna go wreck a mage.
I like wrecking mages. Can we do it really fast?
Well, that's kind of this is a time mage, so it's time is all relative. So speed is going to be somewhat relative, but we need to make sure we get her before she gets us. If not, it's going to be a lot of murder, death, kill.
I like that. Let's do this. I'm ready.
You think you can get some paradox spirits?
Super fast.
Super fast.
Super fast.
All right. How about this? I give him. You know what? Here, I'll give him he's wind. I'll give him some of my hair that
Okay.
he can just kind of throw up, and kind of find me with.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you, Jimmy John. All right. I show him the kind of like my calling stone,
Okay.
and you can use his hair to track me.
Oh, okay.
When I need you, you come running. You bring the gang.
Oh, I'll be there the fastest possible. You can count to 10 and I'll be there.
You know what?
you can count to 8, right, Jimmy?
I can
Get
count.
in.
Yeah.
Get to try to impress a Weaver spirit to see which one of you can do more damage. Think
Oh, it'll
you
be
can
me.
outdo
I'll be there in
Huh?
5. I'll be there in 5. 5.
I'm gonna time you.
You better. I want to know the records.
You know what though? If you pull this off, Jimmy John, we'll speak of your renown far and wide.
That's all I need.
People in Australia will drink to you, even though their toilets go backwards.
Quickly.
They'll drink quickly?
Yep.
And their toilets spin really fast.
I
Backwards.
know they do.
It's because they're closer to the earth.
It's true.
We have somebody who lives down there, but we can't tell if she lies or not.
She is a bitch.
Well, she can hear you in your head now. Congratulations.
Oops.
That was a gift. Okay, so I'll be there. I'm going to go look for paradox spirits. How many do you want?
As many as you can get.
I'll get all of
them. Not all of them.
Oh.
I mean, because some of them don't like to be bothered. Then there's going to be a whole kinds of fuckload of debt to pay.
I'll just get some of them.
Get ones that especially do not like when time's being messed with.
I can do that. Yeah.
You could do that. I got faith on you.
Do spirits like that know mage names?
Like what kind of name? Mage
Like,
name?
would they know Ava's name? Or would they know the avatar name?
Some might. It depends on how much she's been in the spirit world, how much she's dealt with it.
Perfect. That's all I wanted to know.
Oh, and guess what, Jimmy John?
What?
She's trying to cheat death. So
That's not fair. Everybody
I
needs
know.
to die. Everybody needs to die.
Even time comes due.
Yeah. We're gonna make her die today.
Make her die today.
Yeah. Roll fast.
We're gonna cut a
Jimmy Jones
bitch.
went from funny to full-blown psychopath.
Poor Jimmy Johns.
Died.
Poor Jimmy Johns.
Hey, Jimmy Jones, I think you and I need to talk some more. Let's pull this off, and we'll see what other kind of havoc we can create later.
Let's do this. And he goes away. Super
Down with
fast.
that. I don't know if that was the best thing in the world ever that you just introduced me to that guy, or a bad idea. But either way, it's done now.
Remy,
Jimmy John's an old friend.
Yes.
can you tell me what you learned from with the scrying on Stephanie?
You mean the using her blood as a foci?
Yes.
This time.
I did
Oh.
not.
She was
I
not in the
was
pack
not
yet.
involved in that conversation.
All right, look around. Look around again. She's going to sire the Antichrist.
Well, I would say she already has.
Yeah. It's going to basically be used to open up portals to hell, and he's going to lead to 7 armies and lots of murder, death, kill, and very bad stuff.
I'm gonna call the hunters.
So her son's kind of a dick.
Not by his own fault, though.
Well, sometimes the nature versus nurture debate is one that's been raging on for a very long time.
I'm aware. I went to
I know, because you are a criminal, and you've been blaming it on the system ever since you've been on your island.
I have no words.
What? Don't look at me.
You're stuck in the past, Remy. It's no longer a prisoner's island.
He's even talking about the wrong island.
I'm also not.
Right, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, even
I know.
your reference to Australia, I
Have you been to Australia? Sam, sir?
Jake? Where did he go? Jake?
Yes.
Can I have your phone, please? I realize that this is going to be a shock to you, but can I have your phone? I need to make a phone call to pre-order 5 fucking sandwiches.
For what?
Remy, so he doesn't pitch a fit. Can we please?
We'll get ready sandwiches after we save the world.
Yeah, it's got to be on the way. I promise him.
Oh, you'll be riding with Sam and Dean, so talk to them. I'll be flying, so.
I just need somebody's phone.
I'd give you a phone, but I don't have a phone. I break them all the time.
I hand her my phone. And I'll go back to check it on the computers.
I'm just going to call to Manny's or... No, I'm going to call Pizza Hut by accident because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to randomly type in numbers, so I'm dialing random numbers.
I'm going to roll...
Do. You get the weird... Like, you can eventually get food.
Okay. I'm going to just ask them to bring it to the warehouse because I don't know how this shit works.
I want to roll my fate roll and look back and try to see, because I want to look back on myself.
Okay.
It's a great time, Mage.
In all dealings with Ava.
Okay.
And what went down, if I can remember that. Just so I can, like, try to catch Ava's mannerisms, how she treated the situation.
Okay.
Basically try to get a better idea of
how she acts.
How she acts.
Okay. Roll it up.
I got 1 success.
You pretty much know she's very egotistical, verbose. Many times she's sorry. Many times she's expanding on the situation because she's hiding something, and she's trying to do more magic behind the scenes. So letting her talk is usually a problem.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
I got an answer.
I want to tell the hunters, since I still got their info, but I don't want to overstep my bounds with what I tell them, and I just want to make sure I'm within a good realm here, because I mean, to me it seems like anybody involved needs to know the entire situation. However, telling hunters about this, I don't want anybody to go off early. You know, I don't want anybody.
You're real quiet, Al. I don't know if it's your mic or if it's off or mine was off earlier.
Can everybody hear Al?
He's been low all night.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I must be getting picked up by Drew.
Huh.
I'm not. Kidding.
Oh, nobody said anything. I'm sorry. I didn't even notice.
Say what about what?
That Al was quiet.
I just thought that he had a sore throat, so I didn't want to bring more issue for
Now
it.
do you
So
hear
it's
me?
like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, stream.
So
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's nice.
I don't know how much I should tell them. I mean, really, if we say, hey, there's a crazy time mage here who just ripped out a fetus to create the Antichrist. I mean, Antichrist seems to be a key word for them, real trigger.
They're triggered by the word Antichrist.
Well, don't put it that way, but make it seem like it's dire for them too. Don't tell them about the details, like the finer details, but tell them that there's a mage that's trying to bring something that could end everyone. Let them know that just tell them to meet us.
All right.
And let's put the faith in them.
All right.
Who are you talking about?
The hunters.
The hunters.
Just because
I
I
they
figured
are the people that we spoke to seem to be okay.
right, but I mean, like I'm thinking about like as us as the group. I'm pretty sure we've made somewhat of an impact by saving what seven of them now. And
Except for the one D8.
right, but they don't know that.
He was hungry.
Listen, maybe
We
sometimes
were fighting
you
for
wanna
our
wear
life.
hunter makeup.
Like we thought we were in a fucking different mage realm,
Yeah.
and we thought we were fighting for our lives. So, but
Listen,
and the one guy was pretty high up, so
Yeah.
yeah, and he's not dead. It was just
Yeah.
that other one, too.
I figured maybe like
Hey, to be fair, Jake killed one too.
it's true.
I mean,
That is true, Jake.
Before we knew what was going on.
That's right.
I might have been the only one
they
that wore
won't
their
they
insides.
won't
as
agree with that,
ornamentation.
but I understand that.
All right, that's what I'll do. Is I just want to set up a meeting with
Okay.
those guys,
Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking.
because if they can even in a situation like that, where, don't get me wrong, Ava's obviously not dumb, but if all of a sudden there's sniper bullets coming in from somewhere,
Oh my god!
could be hugely beneficial.
I'm gonna call Bobby and ask him where all the bitter black that he's found and confiscated is stored. And I'm gonna set it up to wherever the Fae makes the image is gonna be a spike that's doused in bitter black,
Okay.
and we're gonna let Ava grab it.
Okay.
And when she gets pricked by the whoop whoop,
Okay.
Um,
Can we
Sam,
rent a Cessna and just push a 50-gallon drum of it?
yeah, what's up, Remy?
Dean,
Yeah,
didn't you guys mention something about men in suits or something wearing shades? Don't they hate mages or something?
My future's so bright.
well, we killed a couple of them.
So they're probably
Yeah.
not like us.
A couple of them showed up about at BMR.
Maybe we should place an anonymous tip to them.
Well, see, Remy, that's a wonderful idea. The problem is,
Sun Tzu, enemy of my enemies, my friend.
They don't like any of us.
but we just became their enemy as well.
Well, about that, I think. Okay, well, I mean, if you think it's a bad idea, you're the alpha and all, and
No.
I'm not-
Well, see, don't
something-
get me wrong. Now, like I know,
I mean, they are mages.
I'm just saying, how can we explain that we killed 3 of them? And
But
not,
do they know that you guys did it?
I could only assume that they would have some kind of recording devices or something.
I mean, they would know that they
I
went to
don't-
Aisha's and they would.
Sam
probably-
wouldn't know that, so no. We could
what
always
if you
try.
wore a disguise?
We could always try to blame the Fomori for it, or the Fomori.
I have an idea on how to possibly get them to where you need to get them.
Ooh.
Well, then, Remy, you and Jake work that out.
Okay, so
That's a
so
good
what?
idea.
So my job in this is to get Jimmy John to bring the paradox spirits to make sure that when she does her heebie-jeebies that she gets shafted for it. We're going to all do this in a laboratory where you can break stuff and it's hard for her to do magic, right?
Remy, I introduced you to Jimmy John because I know you like talking to spirits, and Jimmy John's a pretty good spirit.
Yeah, well, I think he and I got a plan.
So you work out whatever plan you want with Jimmy John.
But that's my job, right? That's what I'm doing. That's my motivation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that it's very clear on what I do because I kind of have a problem staying on task.
Aw.
Adderall. I suggest Adderall.
Cassie can get you some Adderall.
I can get you something.
Cassidy.
We need to go to a bar, Remy, and have a drink, I think.
All right.
Um,
Jake, what's your idea? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Heather.
No, fine. I go ahead.
I have that box
You do.
that they left behind. I'm sure probably pressing the button on that and activating it is going to get somebody's attention.
I like that idea.
There you go. Sweet.
Just activate it outside of 30 feet.
Okay.
So are we
Where we're
are we
gonna-
going? Are we
Okay.
going to do this now? Is that
Yeah,
the
we're-
plan? Like now?
Well, we're talking plans right now. It's not going to happen immediately.
Cassidy.
We need to fine tune things, scout things out.
We got to contact the Fae, work
Let's
that
talk
part
to him.
out. Yeah.
Is Henry the highest or the most powerful Fae I know in the area? Or do I know of any more powerful?
Oh, yeah, I already named him Henry. Yeah, he's the most powerful one you know in the area.
Okay. I'll go ahead and
Gaming cat.
give him a message that I need his assistance.
Okay.
Do we know where we're meeting? Or are we meeting
BMR.
anywhere, or just
BMR.
some?
Okay.
Hey Trey,
Yeah.
there's some electrical outlets where we're at, right?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta try to get myself a lightning spirit. I gotta recharge my stones.
Jake might not want you to do that here because he's working on the
Why
computer.
don't you do that back at BMR? Where
Okay.
your sandwiches will be.
No electricity, Remy.
Okay.
Trust me.
That sounds good.
So,
Hi. Thank you for the roller skates. I try to roller skate.
Thank you, baby. You're wonderful.
let's see here. So, Jake, the computer. So after a while, you're reading the code, and you didn't miss much when you were talking to the Manicore or going over plans. It basically kept everything that was happening on the screen.
Okay.
What you can figure out from talking through the computer to reading the code is that they were using these bodies to suck out their spiritual essence, whether it be gnosis, quintessence, their blood, whatever makes a vampire tick, you know.
Right.
Everything was being sucked out of them and put into the fuse.
Oh.
When it's put through the fuse, it then creates a current to where it was manifesting and producing bitter black. That fuse was a spirit producing it. So it's not only part of people, it's parts of a spirit. It's
So
willingly giving itself to
the
this.
fuse that I have in my pocket currently.
Correct.
Okay. Huh.
Remy, can I ask you a question?
Interesting.
Yeah, so you're able to understand that now these people, they were kept alive to do this. Like they fed
Right.
them minimally, they, you know, gave them water minimally.
Yeah, if they're dead, you're not going to get any juice off them.
Exactly. But it
Sense.
creates a lot at a time with shifters, mages, and the most powerful. I mean, it can do it off humans, but they don't like to use just plain humans. They need something in them to do this.
So basically, the hard drive was where all this essence was going.
Yes. And then it sort of gets created from there. It's hard to understand, and it's almost, it's not technocracy magic. It's, you know, Son
It
of
sounds all
Ether,
sorts of
Verbena, wormy.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not the good kind. It's like computer
Oh,
with
yeah.
life magic,
Yeah, no,
obviously wormy magic.
That sounds cool though.
Anti-wild.
Yes. So that's,
Okay.
you can figure that out. You don't think this is the only place they're doing this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, Sam.
Remy, can you so when you guys make fetishes, right? You bind spirits to them?
Or negotiate contracts, or make an agreement, or give them food. Yes.
Well, what if, much like our demon friends, which apparently I did not too long ago, is make a deal with them? What if you could make a deal with them that they would... I would imagine they feed off the essence of mages, right? Like, when they cast magic, that's what they like.
Yeah, that's
Like
a reasonable assumption.
It, like, feeds them or something?
Yeah. It's like mages have this stuff called quintins or quintientines or something like that. Queens or something.
Right.
The Q.
All right.
They use that, and they make casts out of it,
Okay.
and they eat it.
So the
Yes.
paradox spirits like to, eat it.
Yeah, that's
What-
pretty much what they do. Because
What
like
if
when mages like to try to change reality and they get all excited and then they cast their spells and then stuff changes it and Paradox says no, reality must stay, and like they kind of like smack them down.
So what if you could promise them the biggest meal they could ever imagine having, ever?
That's kind of what we did.
How many big paradox spirits do you think you could get there?
Well, Jimmy John said he could get all of them. I said that was probably not a very good idea because then it gets kind of crowded. And I mean, there's only so much spirit stuff for some spirits, and some spirits don't like other ones, and they start to get kind of like bullies, and they kind of push each other, and then you get name calling, and then you get spirits fighting spirits, and that kind of distracts us from the overall premise. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, I was just wondering if we could maybe kill two birds with one stone. You know what I mean? What if we just left the locket be the locket, and then when Ava grabs it, we dump the bitter black on her, and then the paradox spirits eat them all?
You know what? Hey, Trey.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
I need to bite you.
I'm just
I do
staring.
for
I'm
you.
staring at you.
I bite him very daintily.
You can bite him daintily.
Just get a little bit of blood.
Yeah, you can do it.
I take some of the blood, put them on my bones, and I roll the bones to see if that's a good idea. That's what I'll use my precognition for.
You think it might work? It might help. You're basically assuming anything at this point is going to help a little bit.
Before you do that, before you do all that, let me.
But I was rolling the bones.
Look, hold on, Remy.
Hold the
Let
bone.
me just tell you something else.
Okay.
The bitter black is made from a spirit as well.
Uh-huh.
Now, do these paradox spirits like to eat other spirits? You said they like to fight other spirits, right?
Eats kind of a relative term. And what they really like to do, paradox spirits like to kind of fix reality. And they kind of feed off of a consciousness, if you will, kind of like a construct of reality.
Right. So, I got you. I'm
mages
understanding you.
mages are deviants. They like to change reality into their own image. And these paradox spirits try to keep the deviants at bay.
Well, what
make
spirits
any
like to eat other spirits? Is there any of those?
Yeah, hunger spirits, shark spirits. I think a human spirit would like to eat a permane sandwich spirit.
I think that's the Remy spirit.
No, these spirits exist. I'm telling the truth because if I ever lied to him, I get punched.
This might be I'm just trying to think that this might be a good opportunity to try to figure out exactly what spirit's powering the bitter black and where it's at.
Oh, that's probably pretty easy. If you get me some, I could probably tell you.
Yeah, I already know that.
See? Hey, Jake, what kind of spirit powers
Pulls
it?
the fuse out of his pocket. This is
That's-
what's creating the essence from everyone that was in the tanks coming through, running through the program on the computers, and then running through this fuse is creating the bitter black. Is that right, Trey? Is that
That is exactly what. Yes.
Okay,
That is
okay.
how it works.
Okay, so I
Good
have a
job.
question.
Remy? I look at this. Use your theurgy knowledge and take a look at this and tell me what it is.
All right.
Well, you're
Is it part of a collective? Are they individual spirits? What?
Okay.
Because there's more than just here.
All right. This would take me a couple of minutes. Sarah, go ahead. Whatever you're going to say, I'm going to look up some stuff.
There's a reason why I'm asking this is because there are viciously huge quantities of bitter black, which leads me to question whether or not there are a plethora of other warehouses where there are other bodies being drained currently.
This is not the only location.
Yeah, like currently that we can tap into.
This
that
is
we
not
can
the
find.
only location. Yes, there are more. I'm assuming they're on the clock somewhere.
Which means that they've been on the clock for a long period of time as well.
Right,
So
but
that means
this is
a
all
lot of people.
this is all coming from one spirit, correct?
That's why I want Remy to look at this and figure out what exactly to deal with.
If we can narrow it down, if it's coming from one spirit, just from one warehouse, we can probably find that spirit.
I don't think so. I don't know what these fuses are. If they're extensions of the spirit, or if they're pieces of the spirit, or what.
Well, they might.
So
Well,
that's
you said it goes through the fuse to the program.
no, the program then through the fuse.
The program, then the fuse. So the program
The
is.
fuse spits out the energy that becomes the bitter black.
Hey,
or
Dane,
whatever.
come here. Take a look at this shit. Science this shit up, man.
Hey Trey,
Yeah.
Because computers
All right.
science.
when
Yeah, I can do both.
when he pulls that out,
Well, I handed it to you, Remy.
okay, when he hands it to me, I'm gonna check it out. Like I said, I'll kind of bite it, just kind of my thing,
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
and then I will.
He passes himself, I'll take care of it.
Oh,
I gotta spend a willpower point, and now I gotta roll.
you don't want the bitter
perception plus
black in you.
occult.
Okay.
Can you imagine Remy with bitter black in his?
No.
Yeah, I could.
I picture really confused fucking giant
No,
werewolf.
you know what? He would probably just be really fucking clairvoyant. He would just be like, "This shit is on the level."
I got 3 successes, Trey.
It's like
Okay, so you're
Right.
trying to figure out what kind, like the.
Yeah.
Futurama.
About the
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah, the one guy
Yeah,
on
basically, I
acid.
use it's called
Oh,
name the spirit
world,
as a
man.
gift. The werewolf with this gift becomes familiar with the ways of the Umbra. He can sense the type and approximate trait levels of the spirit, rage, gnosis, willpower, and attributes thereof. So basically, it'll tell me what it's about.
So you can find out that this spirit is old.
Okay.
And what this is not the actual spirit. Like the whole spirit's not in this thing. But like Jake was saying, it's like an extension of what the spirit is. It's sort of the spirit's in one location, and this is pulling the spirit's energy to a point in time, to a point to act as the conduit for the bitter black. So the spirit is using the energy from the humans, from the shifters, from everything, pulling it together,
Shitting it out as the bitter black.
pretty much.
It's the waste of the spirit.
Pretty much.
So it. Sorry.
He's on mute.
I'm piecing the story together.
Oh man, I am on mute. Sorry.
That's okay. I saw you talking. I was like, uh-oh.
So this thing basically acts kind of like as a highway to get the spirit to where it needs to go from wherever its donation, wherever its location
This
is.
is
right?
literally the encryption code for the
I
spirit.
think it turns into it, doesn't it? Isn't that the process of how it's created, or transforms from this to this?
It's transformed from the quintessence. It goes in the spirit. The spirit basically eats the energy
And then shits out
Okay.
the bitter black.
and puts out.
okay.
But it's not like it's like it has to eat the energy to refill itself almost, and then it uses the rest of it. Like once it would get topped off, it uses the overflow to create the bitter black with a little bit of itself in it.
Oh man, this thing would have a field day eating off her, wouldn't it?
It would have a great field day off her.
This thing would have a field day eating off her.
Okay.
off
course,
of,
what?
off of Ava?
Yeah, the thing eats the Quentin stuff.
Jake,
Quintessence.
Nothing good would come of her getting
Quiznos.
covered in that.
Yeah.
The Quiznos.
Speaking of
I agree with
Quiznos,
Dean.
where's my sub?
no. I'm not saying covering it with her. Jake, you can remember
What?
how this is all set up here?
Perfectly.
Good. That's going to be the trap. We're going to use Ava as a conduit for this thing to eat and shit out.
And here's the irony of all this. If this thing is feeding off her ability to do magic, which is what that quintessence stuff is,
Right.
it kind of fuels it. And then we also have patterns, a paradox spirit to keep her from being able to cast anyhow.
She's not going to be able to do nothing.
Plus,
well-
the fact that she's so powerful will actually be against her.
Unless, of course, she's an arch time mage and she sees all this coming. Fuck herself over anyhow.
Well, I wouldn't.
But-
I don't think we should mistake her power with being, with being fucking omniscient. I mean,
Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't doubt how powerful
Yeah.
she is. But I also know how egotistical
If
she
she
is.
beats me with my own leg, I'm not going to be happy.
and here's a thought that I'm having, and I would like to run it by Jake as well. So we have this box from the Technocracy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think and I'm trying to use my science skill. Just because my computer is lower. Do you think it would be feasible if we were to do what Sam is suggesting, that we may be able to utilize the fuse with the box itself, so that, or not even necessarily this box, but do you think there's a way to?
Honestly,
let's just say this box.
Honestly, I'll stop you right there.
Mhm.
The only thing I figured out about this box is it's a black box with a switch.
Okay.
And it's magic. That's all that I know.
Okay.
So
yeah, no, and I mean
maybe?
that's totally fair. My thought is the same thing, though. If we're able to surprise her with what's done, just like the Manicore said, then something like that might be completely out of the blue. Like, is she really going to think of anything like that? If we're trying to consume her with this and utilize the fuse as the conduit, I mean, it's here. It would be a separate part. We aren't going to need the computer as a power source.
Does she have a Karen or sorry, what are they called, nodes? That she feeds off of?
She fed off the same node of the city as the other mages.
So she has like a direct tap line into that?
Not anymore, because Revenant took it.
Was there anything that at her place, Trey, that I'd pick up as like an unawakened Karen? Or no, it would be an awakened Karen if it's a node.
Yeah, be awakened. Let's see here.
It would make sense. Someone like her quite possibly would have a personal node.
High or low, and Heather's going to roll the percentile dice.
Oh, 1 second.
Because if we
You say high or low, Jake, though, or Clay.
High.
if we wanted to be
green or
real
white, sir?
insidious,
Green.
Of course, I knew that. That's why I knew the answer.
we corrupt the well.
31.
Okay, don't know.
Sorry, Dard.
No, that's fine.
Because if we really wanted to get her, we could corrupt the well, and then when she dips into it, she automatically fucking herself.
I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate.
Thank you for the follow.
Woo!
AZ Sports Rider.
Thank you
Welcome,
very much
welcome.
for the follow.
Thanks for the follow. You're awesome.
You are amazing.
In Miami,
Your face is cool.
Your face is beautiful.
So, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. While feeding Ava to this thing could very well make the best bitter black ever and get rid of her, it could also supercharge the spirit, which could be a very bad thing.
Something else to deal with later.
Well, here's
If it supercharges it, it's wormy. It's gonna have to be dealt with sooner than later.
Well,
Right.
We'll have to cleanse it. Clearly.
We can put it in the box.
No. You said there's hunger spirits, right? Shark spirits that go after powerful spirits.
Yeah.
So we give them a direct line to the supercharged spirit. They go chomp, chomp, chomp. It's a win-win, no?
Yeah. So like.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't understand all this spirit shit. I don't know how it works. The only thing I know is I can look back on time and I can see everything. But I cannot tell you how a spirit works.
Well, normally somebody has to get murder, death, killed, and then when they get murder, death, killed, then their spirit actually goes out and it goes into the Umbra, and then it makes friends. And it's not like Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's actually more kind of like Poltergeist because it's kind of confused and a little bit angry. You're giving me that look like I should shut up, so I'm just going to stop talking.
No,
No, he's actually
continue.
No,
I'm trying to gain a dot in a cult, so please continue.
Yeah, I mean, these spirits basically interact. Like there's rock spirits, there's pencil spirits, there's lightning spirits, there's some
a spirit
spirits.
of everything around us.
Yeah, some like Lucas, or Lupa. Or,
Okay, so there's a spirit to everything that's around us.
yeah.
Is there
It binds us, it penetrates us, it brings the world together.
Ain't nothing penetrating me.
No homo.
Is there a spirit that you think could handle something like this, even after it ate Ava, who's probably close to ascension?
There's
That's gonna have to be something
always-
pretty powerful.
Yeah, probably like a Leviathan spirit.
You might have to try to tap into the city spirit
Yeah, that's true.
if there is one for Pittsburgh.
But here's the big thing: if we break it big enough, the Weaver himself will come fix it, or herself.
That's a horrible idea.
That's a
Rennie.
very bad idea.
I'm just saying that if we break the world enough, it'll get fixed. Because Gaia has a way of doing that. Although then we'd probably have to go answer to stuff before the council. And really, we're kind of like the Isle of Misfit Toys as it is. And we'll probably end up getting banished to Australia.
All right. So how about this?
That's lovely. I hear it's lovely, but let's not go there right now.
So
And I don't think I can pee standing up in Australia. 'Cause that's gonna
hold on, Remy. Hold on,
all the time if I got to flush backwards.
Remy.
Yes.
What if we can interrupt the feed line to the spirit and we stop it before it gets to it? But yet we still get her
It's
power.
coming from multiple locations. So,
So what you're saying, and through the interruption, everyone's just like stunned for a second?
I'm just trying to think of a way where we can drain.
Like coitus interruptus? What? That's Latin.
I'm trying to think of a way.
Can I spend a point for success on it? Anyway.
So Jake,
You want to
this all
basically drain. You're
this
out
all
of game.
comes
You want to
from-
drain her for power. Is what
No,
you're trying to figure out.
I want her to become drained. I don't want her to just be drained. I want her to be weak enough where I can walk up and rip her fucking head off.
Right.
I don't want the spirit to eat her all. I want to kill her.
Right.
Well,
Or I
normally
want
the
us-
phrase,
one
"Oh,
of us
shit,
to kill
my dad's
her."
home normally does that.
Two
Like-
over 7.
And before the spirit grabs all of her and becomes supercharged, I want to stop that. So I basically want like a blast gate in front of it. So we just drain her just enough where we're like,
so you want to try to put a governor on what's taking the energy.
essentially, basically just like a blast gate on a collection system. So the fucking spirit's eating all this power, like, oh, yummy, 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 just full drain, right? And then it gets like, oh, wow, this is really good. So I'm going to focus all of my energies on sucking this bitch's power out. And then right at the time she's weak enough, we just, boom, stop it and then fucking kill her. And then the spirit doesn't become crazy supercharged. And then
And hopefully
we
it's
kill
drained.
Ava, and then we can send the hunger spirits towards that spirit and try to kill the bitter. Even if we don't kill the bitter black, we stop that thing from producing it because it has to fight for its life instead of producing that bitter black.
How
What
are
if
we
instead
going
of
to?
Well, just a thought. With the thought of famine spirits and hunger spirits and all that, there is a plane where those exist. Would it not just be easier to try and rip a hole open to that to get that power to them, or to entice them and slam the door? Because it'd be easier to lose control of a gate and have it fail and close, wouldn't it?
Well, see, here's the thing about a gate.
Or
The
a
gate
door
ha-
or a window,
The
whatever.
gate
you
has
wanna-
a door. When you're ripping through the gauntlet, like, that's kind of tearing the tapestry, and like bad things happen. Like crossing the stream's kind of bad.
Listen,
I'm
okay.
just saying.
No, I got you. So much how Ava created the homunculus for us to trap the face
Wait, did you
spirit.
hear that? Shh, did you hear that? That's
Hmm?
my stomach grumbling. I'm hungry.
Oh,
They
Right.
should be here by now. They should be
All right,
here
go
by
ahead.
now.
I'm sorry.
Much like Ava created the homunculus and she tied a spirit ribbon to it. And that spirit ribbon was able to be seen by us in the Umbra.
Okay.
And it could be cut, it could be whatever. We could do whatever we wanted to it. When we start having Ava be drained by this spirit, we can tie a spirit ribbon to her. And that spirit ribbon will guide us to this spirit. And then we can tie that ribbon to the hunger spirit realm or whatever plane it is and have them follow that to that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
So
absolutely not.
so what you're saying is, while this thing is feeding, we need to distract it enough to pause, not to feed enough to cut off its supply. Right? Is that what you want to do?
And tether it long enough to get it away from where we need.
Not so much cut it off from feeding on Ava, but to direct its attention to something else, like fighting for its life from dying.
Sure, we just exercise the bitch. Not X-er. I mean, I'm not running. You know, I mean, I'm a silent strider. I run and all, but I get
Very
enough
quietly.
exercise as it is all day. You know how hard it is sometimes to catch a cab when you look like me when you don't have any pants on. It's very difficult. So I normally got to walk this far. Sorry.
Generally, they won't stop when you're not wearing pants.
Sorry, Sam. I'll stop it.
No, I
Another issue I'm going to throw out there is how do we get it attached to start draining it? Are we going to drag her into one of these things, one of those tanks, and put it in? Because that's what was draining the quintessence or gnosis and blood and whatever else it was draining to get the energy.
well, that's
What about the box that her and Aisha were fighting in?
That area in the Umbra where they trained and such.
Yeah, because it's enticing to her, and if the idea of being able to possibly, not that she's going to kill Aisha, but if the idea is there that she could possibly kill Aisha once and for all, that could be the lure.
That's all well and good, but how are we going to...
What I would say
These
is
tanks are what's draining it.
what I would say is this: we can't forget that. Oh my God, brain fart. Nate's character,
Gregory.
Gregory, is now alive or whatever again. So, if we can pull him, then that could very easily be the lure to fucking get her where we need her to be. Again, we have to
Protection.
Well, I mean, we take away what she loves.
If Gregory Fine is up and at him, that means Aisha did her job. Because Aisha's probably the strongest spirit mage here.
Because I mean, we're gonna have to deal with him either way.
Well,
And if he is that bad and is going to be that problematic.
The homunculus, which is what she created for Gregory, had that ribbon tied to her. So he has to have the same kind of thing.
So how do we cut it?
Hey, Remy, come with me.
That I don't know. Maybe Jake knows.
I follow Jake.
What's that?
No, you said come with me. I follow
Well,
you.
yeah, we're walking off, but I'm still doing I'm still in the mind link and still talking to everybody. So
How do we cut
just
the link
wandering off.
between? How do we cut the link between the Time Age and the homunculus?
Why don't we just leave it
No,
and convince her
Remy-
that it's good?
Remy would probably know more about that than me. He's the spirit person.
How do you sever the link?
Right.
Throw the homunculus in fire. What you asked,
It's
it'll
not
do it.
going to be that simple.
Definitely not with Gregory.
Exorcism, not exercise.
Right.
Exor
Right.
will do it. Pumpkin pie sometimes that has good results.
That's anti-diarrhea.
The barrels
It's
are
different.
the thing that are feeding the spirit, right? Is that what you said, Jake?
The
What's that?
containers.
The containers, or how the
Yeah,
spirit
the
feeds?
containers are basically the hypodermic needle taken.
All right, so we have the Fae take a container, transform it into a room, make it similar, something bigger, not make it look like it's a container. She walks in, she's in the container. So we've solved that problem.
What's that? Say again.
A fairy illusion makes the container look like a room, so she'll be easily lured into it.
Okay.
What about if there's the illusion that something is happening?
Well, does
to
that
Bryce?
not work, Jake, or what?
She's a really powerful mage. Might be a good chance she'll be able to see through those. If she's, I don't know.
And she helped us with the homunculus before when dealing with a mage, and we did something similar with the Fae, so I totally see what you're saying, and I absolutely agree with it. But I see what Jake's...
All right, so let's do the technocrat thing then. Click the box. Technocrats show up, then what?
Yeah, that's not going to
You don't think she's going to see that either?
I think there
She
should be a
very-
plan A and plan B. What if we try both? Have a
Very
backup
well
plan.
might, but when they show up and bring firepower down upon her, I mean, they weren't exactly slouches when we met them.
That was 3 of them. And we
Right,
took them
but
out, and
they-
she stopped all of us. Like
Right,
nobody's
but if
business.
But if they can assess the threat, who knows what they could throw at her?
Well, I would think
Just
that if
thinking
we
it's
do it
another
too,
distraction.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think of is multiple distractions. You get her worried about a Fey illusion, she doesn't see the technocrats. You worry about the technocrats, she doesn't see the Fey illusion.
and I think that's exactly what.
We try to cut the homunculus, she has to worry about so many different things that she doesn't know what's going to happen.
Right. So
So-
it causes chaos, which is the opposite of time.
Right. That's my point. We throw
Right.
everything we have at her. Every idea we have, we just do. We don't need to think about it. We don't need to run off and talk about it in closed doors. We start talking about it now. Every idea we have needs to be out in the open now so we all know the fucking plan.
What can your demon friend do for us?
Apparently I made a deal with him, so whatever he wants. Like, he's going to do whatever he wants with me. I didn't even know.
I know, no, but I mean in this. What can he do in this David?
Well, I don't know. You shake his hand, and he can do something else.
No, I tend to not try to work with megalomaniacs.
If we do the,
I thought I was just
Company
shaking the
excluded.
dude's hand.
if we
Being
do
nice.
hit the button, as part of a plan, do we remove it from the building so that it's not? So if she does get a ping from it, she doesn't see. Oh, hey, the technocrats just had a fucking signal go off in the fucking warehouse.
Well, honestly, I would probably have it do it somewhere
No.
within the area, but I'm not going to have it on me because then I can't use the anti-magic amulet if needed be.
Right. So,
I'm gonna
so
set up
somebody
a-
else needs to push the button in.
Either that or push it and then go in and do what we're going to do. And when they show up, they show up.
And I think that's even better. Don't even fill them in on the plan. Just let them come in and be reckless, because that's the best thing we have going for us is for her to not even know what's happening and for us to not know. Besides, like, if the technocrats burst through the door and start fucking laying down everything they got, that's better for
Right.
us.
Because it'll be against her.
And hopefully they can distinguish between the fact that, hey, we're trying to kill her too.
Again, you're right, Remy. The enemy of my enemy.
But the problem is that with calling the paradox spirits, they're gonna fuck with everybody. Anybody that's casting magic's gonna get fucked with.
Okay, can I also say that I also have an entire arsenal of herbs and stuff at my disposal that I can make physical issues, so that if anybody fucks with us, we have blow darts, we have poison, we have traps physically ready as well, because we're forgetting the fact that she's also physical. Yes, she's immortal, but she's also physical. So if she's dealing with the fact that she's being poisoned by absolutely everything on Earth all at the same time, she's not exactly worrying about whether or not she's still tethered to Greg.
Right? Like I said, everything we have.
That was just my...
This is the time to do what we as a
Pull out
pack
the guns.
to do what we as a pack do. And that's
Create chaos.
We're chaotic.
Yeah.
We go in and we take a normal situation and just escalate it to nothing else, and shit happens.
Right.
So
That's a good point. I'm calling the hunters.
yeah,
I'm just doing
call them and fuck them. If they don't want to come, if they show up all ready to fucking raise hell, even better.
I think we should
I'll-
have the Karen in there too.
Yes.
I'll do whatever I can with the Fae.
Every front should be there. This is like a pivotal moment in this situation where we're dealing with, because
Honestly.
it's obvious that Jeremy is a part of it as well. And nothing strikes a fucking blow to that dude's ego than killing someone that he thinks is powerful enough. And if we can do it, and we're there as a pack and we're together and we show him that we're together, that hurts him even more.
I have a
We
question.
still have a couple meetings to have, don't we? With the Changeling and with the Kindred.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't met with any of them yet.
Yes, Remy.
Isn't the opposite of time stasis, not chaos?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Which is what we want to put her in.
Hey,
A Pandora's box.
Maybe some
I-
of
I-
Stitch's
I have one of those.
relatives.
Yes, I know that you have one of those, Remy. That's why I said it.
Yeah, you can. Oh, it was me.
It's-
Like, oh yeah, you could do this, but I'm stepping back because I'm not supposed to say things.
Right, right.
I mean, it can catch bane spirits, but then again, like we don't want one of those bitter black type spirits in there because who knows what it can do. It's probably going to eat my bag. In fact, I know it's going to eat my bag because I was already told that it'd eat my bag.
Remy, it wouldn't be staying in your bag, sweetheart.
Well, that's my box is a bag. It's in
I'll
and
make you a
itself
new
is
box.
I don't know if you can make.
I
So what
need
we-
the one that Jake pulls things out of.
I like my bag.
Oh.
So we're gonna use my bag.
I'll make one that looks like a giant sandwich.
I don't
Let's
want sandwich
just
bag.
leave that as a last resort, Remy.
Okay.
Right.
Like,
But what Ty is trying to say correctly is if we need to house a spirit, I can do that inside the bag. But that type of spirit is probably going to do some serious damage to the bag, which maybe it might even tear something in the gauntlet, which might not be good. And then we'd have like a leak.
I think I tore my sack.
but if there's something torn in the gauntlet, didn't you say that the Weaver spirits would show up and fix it?
Yeah, they could. That is a possibility.
Let's just leave that as a last resort if all else fails.
If we're anywhere
That's
near
not-
the city, the Weaver spirits are going to be there anyways.
Right. So let's
This is true. They're sly little fuckers.
also remember, she also has another enemy that's a pretty powerful mage, and that's her daughter. And I know we don't know the state of Aisha, but I can only imagine that vengeance is upon her heart.
Don't be brutal.
So
But we need to find her and free her.
I know right where she's at.
Good.
Was she safe?
I don't know that.
I'm not going to ask you if you care right now. You will again.
I don't know why everybody keeps saying this shit, but
What's
all
that?
right.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to Hunters. I apologize.
Sam's got to take a peek.
He's got to
Hey,
release
Matt.
the Kraken.
Sam's in love.
You got a message here, man.
I'm so sorry. I coughed the mic like really badly.
Why do you have the plague, woman?
Because my kids have the plague.
Damn
That is
it.
what happens.
I have the transferred plague.
You have the secondary plague, and unlike most games, you can't heal.
I know, right? I have a sinus infection. I never got my meds filled, so
Mm.
because I'm lazy and did not
My
feel like going
God.
to the drugstore. I know. The nose spray they gave me, I already have for my last sinus infection. So
Oh,
I kind of
is it that-
basically have a whole drawer of nose spray steroids,
Oy.
and the antibiotics is a Z-Pack. And they're gonna give me steroids, but I didn't think I needed them. I just did the inhaler, so I'm like, woo. That inhaler makes my heart like pound a mile a minute.
That's not
Is
good.
it the Ventolin or the Bricanol or the Pulmocord?
What is that over there, Al? Is that albuterol?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the albuterol.
That was my next one.
Yeah, albuterol sulfate. It's the same one I have too.
It's like I thought it actually is making my cough better, though it sounds different. I'm coughing more. I'm actually able to actually cough it up. Like
Well,
I can
all
feel
of a
it.
sudden
You're
you'll feel
expressing
like
it.
when you inhale and you're like, oh, holy shit, I'm still coughing, but that just inhaled like fully as
Right.
opposed to feeling like, all right, I got 3/4 of the way.
Well, I know
Yeah.
that one night we were gaming, my voice was so high pitched because it was like I could feel
Yeah.
it. I can feel it constricting everything. So I use that and it helps. Feel better? Did you release the Kraken?
My goodness. I just raised the toilet bowl water by 3 inches.
All right, I texted you, sure.
Okay.
That's a lot of pee-pee.
Excuse me. No meat.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, so do we all have specific things that we're doing for this? Because I figure if we have as many as we can, that cunt is going away for good.
One hits.
Guys,
I'm going back to BMR to make a bunch of poisons.
Yes,
Yeah.
Remy.
What's up, Remy?
isn't she like unkillable?
Well, she's immortal,
I don't think that means she.
but I don't know if it's more of.
Towards outward effects.
I think it's more of a. She made a deal with a demon to be brought back repeatedly, even if she dies.
Okay.
But we can trap her, even if she can't die. We can, even if she comes back after she's killed, we can trap her.
I want cement available.
As
We
long as
can-
I don't get beaten with my own leg. I've
It's
seen
possible.
that happen.
That is literally
It's possible.
an absolute possibility.
I mean, poor Curtis, he still hasn't come back.
Oh God, poor Curtis.
Who's Curtis?
Remy, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This ain't gonna be easy. And who's to say she's gonna be alone?
But the thing is, we have to do it. If not, there's nothing left to protect.
Right.
How long has she had with Greg?
It's been about 4 days.
4
So
days.
she's had enough time to start putting stuff into him. Like to start creating.
Oh,
an
she's
essence.
If Aisha's with her,
Like-
that homunculus very well could be Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it could be reanimated completely then.
Right.
But it could also be.
I'm
No,
specifically.
I guess that would be Ghoul then.
I'm specifically asking the hunters to occupy Greg as well, because if he's taking incoming fire, magic, what have you, we'd be better off.
Does anybody happen to know if there's the opposite of a ley stone or ley line? Like something that instead of gives magic, absorbs it?
Like a sponge?
1 sec.
Yeah, you know, like
Could I roll occult and intelligence to know that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the technocrats call that a firewall.
What's the DC, Lev?
6.
so a firewall, Remy?
Oh, 1 second.
That's what. Yeah, that's what protects the World Wide Web from you being able to go in and like sneak peek things.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I should have known.
4 successes.
Okay, so what is your exact? What do you think? What are you trying to figure out?
So we're trying to figure out if there's something that you said the opposite of
A ley line.
a ley line.
You mean the opposite of a ley line?
That's what we said.
He said, "What do you mean?"
Like, because the ley line's where they generate their magic, right? That's where they create their. So, like, they build their stones or whatever the hell they're called.
Like a node.
Node?
Yeah, so like where
Yeah.
they build their
If
nodes, they
it's-
build them on magical ley lines, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
if a node,
necessarily.
Yeah, they don't have to.
if a node is a lake,
Oh.
a ley line would be like a river or
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
dump
that-
in.
that-
but
So
Going
they-
into it.
Dumps into the lake.
Nodes and cairns and stuff like that aren't necessarily built on ley lines.
Yeah.
It
If
doesn't have to be on a ley line.
So
it
they-
very well could be.
so, how if it's not built on a ley line, then how do they charge it?
Then we have to go to one,
So they have to go to a
or
ley.
they could go to ask spirits.
Spiritual energy in the
Yeah.
in the area.
Okay.
Sometimes they could suck it out of a tree.
So
you
not
know,
not only can they fucking have a river running into their lake, they can also Wi-Fi their lake.
Yeah. Yeah, they're Wi-Fi enabled.
But sometimes
Alright.
nodes
Mages are
just like
fucked up.
Are just like puddles too.
Right.
Sometimes it's just a
Okay,
collection.
so is there anything that absorbs
Right,
magic?
right.
Exactly. So is the opposite.
If
Instead
you-
of powering it, it's going to
Right.
Yeah.
Drain it.
Yeah,
drain it,
the-
suck
the
it,
one-
be
paradox.
Every lake has a drain.
Paradox.
Paradox is what does it.
Okay.
Because
So-
paradox is reality.
So the paradox spirit would then is
That's
what we already on that
that's
on the
what-
right path.
I was confused because
That's why.
you said that a paradox spirit tries to rebuild reality, so I didn't look at that as draining magic. I looked at it as more as fucking the mage over by
No,
killing
in
the
essence,
mage.
It
what
fixes
paradox
what
is?
the mage is doing.
Yeah,
Right.
paradox is counter magic. It's reality saying,
No.
like out of game. Mages are called reality deviants, meaning that
Right.
they warp reality into their own image. Paradox is the force that keeps that from happening. And when you're in places like hospitals or labs and things like that, reality's stronger there.
Right.
So that's why.
Well, we all know a lab. I mean, I
Yeah.
almost burned it to the ground.
Thermite.
The other thing is, I mean, well, never mind. I can say the hospital would also work, but let's not have her around sick people and equipment.
I have a question as well.
Yeah, you gotta crack a few eggs.
And this is for the GM.
Yes.
As far as fighting the Death Bear, because my character can go, and it's an actual discussion that I have,
Mm-hmm.
and then I choose to have that conversation, then fight the Death Bear. Can I go and have a discussion with the Death Bear about removing immortality?
So the Death Bear would not be in charge of that. Because you could
But they-
try, but they are not the ones who put that on there. So they would have no focus or like say over it.
Right, but they might know who does, right?
Well, they
When you call up the Death Bear, it is to fight it.
yeah. So
Doesn't,
the
Yeah.
It doesn't fuck around. It's not going to talk.
and the Manicore told you Jeremy gave her the immortality. So that's he did tell you that.
Okay, so I already know that. So.
Yeah.
What about along the same lines? You said that the paradox spirits are there to replace the parts of the math problem that have been removed and manipulated. If there was a ley line nearby, instead of draining it, is there a way to overpower it and just blow it out so it's not?
Force her to ascend.
So it's just
Isn't there a way to do a node bomb?
like like I was thinking. I don't know if
To
it-
explode it?
You could overcharge it
Yeah.
like if there's
Or-
just
by throwing Gnosis, Quintessence, whatever.
Problem with that
Or,
is
or bottling it up like a dam.
the problem with that is I have this fucking locket on me, and I don't think it's gonna be. It basically feeds off your Gnosis or
Yeah.
your Quintessence or whatever.
what if
So
we
if-
use that to drain our node?
It's weird.
Not a horrible. Well,
It's weird. Like, I don't think we want to do that. Once it
Okay.
gets powerful enough, it releases the avatar, and
You might
from
just
what
leave.
no, the avatar doesn't want to leave
why not?
because it wants to kill everything.
So let's not do that.
The last image I had was something very horrible. So this avatar might at one point been good, but it's been held back from doing what it wants to do, so it is no longer.
So it's a little batshit crazy.
That's one way of putting it. like think Frank Castle, only not Frank Castle. So he's just
No
gonna kill
morals.
everyone instead. Which, if you haven't watched Punisher, please go watch it.
I need
think
to
it's
finish
some of the.
Stranger Things too first.
I think it's some
Well,
of the
then get
stories
on
you
that.
tell me
It's
about.
awesome.
I'm thinking about some of the stories you told me about dealing with ghosts. Out of character, kind of go with the supernatural idea of ghosts and how they're stuck around and they go batshit crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like.
Or an automated intelligence going into rampancy.
But let's just put it this way, Jake. This thing went batshit crazy about 1,200 years ago.
So it's old nuts. Great.
It's had a long time in a closed cell, even going more nuts.
And that is actually the highest grossing cereal of all time, Old Nuts.
Trey, just an FYI, Matt can hear but can't get off mute.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, we're gonna stop anyway because it's about midnight,
Yeah,
Right.
late for you guys.
and
It's
then
in
Oh,
Knocked.
look and now I can hear and talk.
Oh, good.
So our plan
is everything.
Is to go
everything.
in like the Joker and just
Yep. Just be the Joker. And I understand that the counter to time is stasis, but in this case, chaos will serve us better.
Right, right.
We've always done everything chaotically. We've gotten here, and it's never been a clean, clear road.
We literally drew the attention of all the kings by being chaotic. So
Wait a
Okay.
minute. I'm just now coming to the realization that I knew that we were chaotic, but the kings all seek to control. So really, we're not the good guys.
No.
they're the order.
In this case,
They're the order. That's never good.
lawful evil doesn't like chaotic evil.
True.
So
I mean,
there's always an order. We're just kind
Or
of
Grey Jedi.
We're on a
Oh, shots
Oh.
fired.
God damn!
bitches.
We're the Grey Order.
Boom. That's our
Boom.
name.
There is no force. Damn, dude.
What's our clan? What's our
How
pack
does-
name? The Grey Order.
That's right. How does that feel?
I hate all of you.
Calm down,
Completely
Padawan.
fine.
Calm down, Grey Walker. You'll learn.
I am out in 2 weeks because that is the day we're having like 50 people over.
Oh my God, that's right.
I apologize.
Next week we will most definitely be playing D&D.
Good.
I promise.
Good, good, good.
I might
So-
be bringing you over a hunk of deer meat because I'm going hunting next week.
I hope
you shoved all
so.
that fucking fillets in my freezer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I totally.
Which, upstairs or downstairs?
I totally spaced
Downstairs.
it.
I thought I saw them. I was like, what are all these?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm ignoring it. I
Yeah.
just walked away.
Well, and you know what? The
Now
only
wait a
reason I
fucking
put
minute. You didn't tell me?
He told us.
I did.
I forgot. Obviously.
He told us.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt's gone.
They were washed off the
He's
bags. And
He's
stuff,
all
so they didn't
frozen.
smell like shit. So
So, good night, stream. We'll let you guys go.
Oh, good night, stream.
We love you because it all messed
Good
up.
night.
Hey, thanks for the
Thanks
follow.
Bye, stream.
Yep. We got
I
one
love
more
you,
follow.
Jimmy.